creation, a world on the brink. In the age of sorrows, dangers abound and cataclysms loom on the horizon. But it is not without heroes. The Exalted, those chosen and empowered by the mightiest of the gods, are all around the world. They have and can pull it back from the precipice of oblivion. That is when they aren't too busy fighting each other. Now, Chills as Atom,
I'll hit up some lasagna.
Korak as Lathander, Alatos as
I am no longer asking! Read Dorohedoro!
with everyone else played by me, GamerX, the GM. In Dreaming Sea, Demon is possessed by you. Must band together to save the Dreaming Sea, and perhaps reality itself, from the greatest threat creation has ever known. All this and more
Bark,
on
bark.
FateBreakers.
Bark, bark.
Why did you both do that?
I love dog.
If we're making bad shout-outs at the start, I'll watch Neil Gaiman's The Sandman on Netflix.
Yes, please do.
I mean...
Alright, here's my shout out. Fucking read Red Living on the Edge. Do it.
Live and learn.
Oh, if we're
Oh,
doing
no.
shout-outs, please go and subscribe to Patchwork on twitch.tv. They deserve it. Give them their money.
Okay, so it's been 2 weeks since the last session was recorded. I'm assuming that no one remembers anything, so I'm going to take care of the recap duties for this time.
What?
So you fought Selection's Cruel Hand, a liminal exile who challenged Gavel to a single duel, and you did win, but not via traditional means, because he was kind of kicking the shit out of Gavel. If the dice had gone a different way, he easily could have incapacitated her. He just rolled shitty on the damage roll. You managed to convince him that his goal essentially was to convince you guys to start a holy war against Final Glimmer of Fallen Stars, the local Death Lord. Who is apparently a black hole, judging by some frescoes that you saw, which might be an issue. However, you did manage to convince him that he was just going about this the wrong way, and that he really should be trying means of gathering soft power instead of all the hard power, because it turns out that wasn't really working all that well.
It's important to be able to win without necessarily just having big number.
We also learned that Lathander was, in a past incarnation, was Invincible Moonsilver Carapace, who was one of the local Lunar who essentially was the patron hero of the beetle folk that are now incorporated into Gavel's whole squad.
I have more power than you can ever know, Gavel.
The power.
She is not going to dignify that
The
power.
power. Nevin's hot dogs.
To be fair, Lathander has been through more incarnations than Gavel has, since Gavel spent a good...
Yeah, because I keep on saying stupid stuff and getting killed. That's my entire point.
Well, that and Gavel has spent a few thousand years locked inside the Jade Prison.
Yeah.
So they were in the J.O. crystal. Got it.
No!
That is entirely the wrong sort of mineral for that. And B, no.
That is not what they said.
Okay, other upkeep is that...
I'm sorry, I just had to.
Yeah, I understand. You guys have been winning the war overall, though. There have been a few minor setbacks, but the only major loss that has come up is what you guys are about to discover now, which is midway through like a planning session, probably like looking over some local maps. I have a sample map found on the internet. Thank you to oxmaps.com. While you're looking over a map of just the skeleton area, all of a sudden, SSD, like right after tuning himself, you just see him freeze in the middle of the planning session. His whole body starts arcing with energy.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Does this seem like a bad sort of energy or a good sort of energy?
Correctly.
It's neutral. He's using some of his powers for like some kind of technique.
I thought that he was that because he's made of soul metal. You said something like that, correct? Yeah.
Correct.
I
he's a
was
soul
remember.
scale cast.
I remembered because I thought it was just maybe that because it was his body reacting to the heightened presence of some bullshit coming our way.
Oh, hey, that's exactly what's happening. Yep. So in character, after he just kind of T-poses and fires off energy for a few seconds, you hear him just suck in breath. Damn it. We're running out of time. Gavel, we should take this into your tent. I don't think you would want this to go public.
Oh boy, that kind of trouble?
Well, I believe a warstrider has been mentioned, and I'm not sure if we should discuss that in front of the troops. Fighting a 100-foot-tall metal monstrosity is not exactly the most moralizing thing that you're going to be hearing.
Unfortunately, I have to agree. Come, to my tent then.
All right.
Seeing what to the inside of your yurt, or whatever kinds of equivalent architecture that you're using in terms of tent style.
Probably just a standard commander
it's an
double
RV
pole tent, I would imagine.
Alright, yeah, so he walks over to the table in the center of it, where some of your troops have set up, like, out of more borrowed children's toys, he set up, like, a little battlefield. He points to the stuffed bear that is the head of the skeleton.
Right.
Right there is the warstrider. What I just did was I somehow managed to resonate with it because gestures to his entire body.
Ghost metal.
And because I sensed it like that, it means it's mobile.
Oh no.
We have hours, if not minutes.
All right, then what do you suppose we do about this warstrider?
You hear some more animal and moaning of like bears and cat yowling and dog barking from his body as he's massaging his temples.
If it's something that big and dangerous, I'd say charging it from the front is a pretty quick way to lose troops and morality. Morale rather. I think maybe a sort of pincer attack is in order. If we can disable it without room for a counterattack, we might be able to take it down quick.
That you're on the right path with that, I think. We definitely isn't something that a meat grinder strategy is not going to work. I will say that it didn't feel complete. It just felt mobile. You've managed to push him up against the wall enough that he probably had to spring this earlier than he wanted. So this is probably not going to be fully armored or be missing some weapons. This isn't a full warstrider. It's more the skeleton of one. A desperate
Which
prototype.
means it's more than likely going to have parts of it that are uncovered, parts that make it weak and easily killable.
Yes. And out of character, this is why I am putting Eston's 2 characters against a warstrider.
Good stuff. All right. So, what do we do about it?
Well, it might depend on... A strategy may depend on who exactly is piloting it. And the only one I could think of who... Now that you managed to get rid of his mercenary, the only nearby entity I could think of that would pilot it is the man himself, Eternal Stigmata.
And what does a warstrider have in terms of, weapons?
Well, it depends on
what are we
their
dealing with? What are we throwing
construction.
ourselves against?
I think this one might only be a scout class warstrider, which is only in the ballpark of about gestures to about 50 feet.
Yeah.
Building it on short notice like this that would be the only thing we're up against. And those are less army devastating than others, but the main reason I went into a tuning chamber for myself is for those concerns. Gavel, if I have command of your troops, I could protect all of them.
Then it is
all right, you're the distraction.
Oh, well, that was a bit easier than I thought, but yes, then. He gestures to a piece of himself that you did not see before, which appears to be a metal chest plate spackled with bits and pieces of red and white jade, and it just starts faintly harmonizing as it takes on your flag.
Okay.
All right.
As long as you can make sure that my people are able to be safe from this scout warstrider, then I allow you full command
Good.
of them.
The main reason I wanted privacy, though, is to discuss Stigmata, given your history with him. What do you know about him?
All right.
What do I know?
What do you know about him?
I don't know. It's in your backstory, Chief.
Oh, hold on, Stigmata. Hold on. Okay, so would Stigmata be the original priest man? Okay, cool. All right. Well, I know he's a son of a bitch who put me and about a couple handfuls of other people through a living hell on Earth, or hell on creation. I know that much for damn sure. He's ruthless. He's tyrannical. He's never-ending.
Until you killed him.
All right.
Until I temporarily, as it seems, disposed of him, yes.
Well, it would have been more permanent if the Neverborn hadn't stepped in.
Yes, but we all can't get what we wish for. But nonetheless, I know he'll stop at nothing to certainly get back at me for killing him earlier in my life.
Back up a moment. You said he had you and other people prisoners of some kind? For what purpose?
Well, from his own words, he said we were to basically be like a paradise on creation for the gods. So he would make us go through rigorous religious training and make sure that we knew everything about the gods and all sorts of horrible, grotesque things.
All right.
Indoctrination.
He did roll.
Speaking,
yes.
yes.
He did roll high enough to notice something about this. Gavel, do you know how many gods there are?
I would probably not all of them, but I would at least know like probably about 100 of them.
Mostly
the
local ones, I'd imagine.
Or at least Gavel would. Yeah, most of them would probably be locals.
He actually, you see his eyes just start to flicker like cameras as he's considering something. No gods in specific, just the gods in general.
He wasn't exactly precise when he said the gods, so no, he didn't mention anyone in specific.
Reaches into himself and pulls out the Hearthstone that you saw earlier when you first met him in your own tomb. It is now glowing a bit brighter, of just a faint green with what looks like stars inside of it. This is a map of this. It reflects part of heaven's sky. See every star in here? There's hundreds of thousands of them, and there's a god for each of them.
Yes.
And those are just for the stars. Gavel, there's a system of welfare in heaven. I managed to project my spirit into there ever so slightly while sleeping, and a good amount of prayer directed at heaven in general is the welfare system for the gods. There are fountains that feed the poor, and any who wish can partake of it to give themselves sustenance. That's what happens when you give prayer to all the gods without directing it to anyone in general. I don't think he was being forthcoming and directing his cult to pray towards everyone. He says with finger quotes. Because that would just go to the welfare system.
Okay. Then do you have a theory about what he did have
Two
in mind?
possibilities come to mind. The first is he was using humanity in its, again with the finger quotes, original purpose of being prayer batteries toward the primordials. And he was, in truth, directing it towards a local sub-pantheon of some kind. The other is that he was somehow funneling the worship into himself, which humans aren't normally able to do, but there are workarounds.
Given my history with him, I would say the latter would be the more the more believable option for him.
Perhaps that's how he became so powerful in death, then. Or maybe...
It's certainly possible.
Though the location here is suspicious. I understand setting up shop near the Behemoth's skeleton. A place of such depth echoed into the underworld, creating a large amount of essence for him to feed on and strengthen himself and his forces, but why near so close to the Heart-Eater tomb? By now, I'm sure you all figured out the rough specifics of what it did from past life memories in terms of infecting people and controlling them. What if it doesn't just work on people?
You're thinking it might work on
Everything.
What, spirits as well?
Animals, gods, demons.
So you're saying he's trying to become some sort of puppet master then? Some sort of king marionette?
Perhaps, but only a living can become chosen outside of... Nods head in the direction of Mahendra, who is still jamming out. Has not stopped since you met him. It's the only way the protective magic keeps going. He has to rock the fuck out at all times.
Oh, yeah.
Except with that exception, only the living can receive the Keter and become an Exalt. So...
Well, I'm quite sure he's doubly pissed at me
yes.
then.
My point is that there is a potential that one of the Heart-Eater's tendrils is still around. He's gonna go activate an awareness excellency while looking outside the tent at your troops.
Okay.
That's one too many dice. One moment. Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Anyone else want to make an awareness roll?
What's my awareness? Okay, I have a
You're
decent
here.
awareness.
Yes.
Am I even here?
You've been here.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I didn't
what
know.
what attribute or any
this is gonna be
attributes?
force.
Force. All right, so that is 6.
Yeah. For reference, on
plus
11 dice, he rolled
awareness,
1
you said?
success.
Great.
All right, I got 3 successes at
4.
least. 4. Okay.
Let's see.
2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay,
we
so
hit
for-
the whole spectrum.
Actually, I'll say that Lathander auto-succeeds due to Archive Mind mentality.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
all of you got...
true.
All of you guys succeeded.
Yeah,
then.
baby.
So,
My own.
thinking...
Sorry.
Lathander's memories of that are the clearest, given the funeral and what happened immediately before that. Lathander flashes back towards the moment when they decided that the Circle of 8 decided they really needed to get rid of this guy, was when he took control of an entire country.
Oh.
There was a war you had to wage against one of your best friends because he went completely insane and literally hijacked the mind, body, and soul of everyone in an area the size of France.
Weird benchmark, but all right.
Every square on the map of creation is the size of France, remember. There was a vicious battle where, in order to get rid of him, you needed to kill him, but if you did that, the exaltation would jump to another one of his pawns. So you either needed to kill them, or at the very least, break or interfere with the connection between them. The risk, however, the upside to this, however, is that he's only able to land hooks into people if he actually interacts with them. And you don't remember seeing any of your troops talk to anyone strange, or be they a human, a ghost, a weird little magical critter, or anything that would have gotten anyone alone and been able to land mind control tethers into them. For now.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Adam remembers the poem.
Yeah, the poem was from somebody else.
Okay, good. Okay.
Alright, so you're able to conclude,
No.
it's highly unlikely that the Heart-Eater in any presence is around in your guise, but the fact that he raised a question at all might be something to consider.
All right. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention. Found out something strange while I was scouting last time around. I think there's a ghost in my gun.
A ghost in your
My fire
cannon.
wand, yes. That's what I just call it a gun because it feels right. Anyway.
Fair enough, I suppose.
So, is that an acronym for something?
Yeah, but I can't think of one right now.
GUN.
It's a great,
Oh, okay.
unique...
Ignition.
Neutralizer, yeah. There you go.
Ignition.
Good. Anyway, I don't know what this was about. It started reacting to the... I guess it's because we got too close to the warstrider. It started shaking up, reacting to it being close to completion. I suppose for the same reason our friend here. But this is the first time I'm hearing of this. I got this thing from an old friend way, way back when. But I never knew it was haunted.
Could be the source of its power. Some artifacts I've heard of have magical creatures bound up in them as part of their creation. Come to think of it, one of the most famous warstriders in memory is a moonsilver frame constructed around a behemoth. Karithia, the Devil Tower, if memory serves. For reference, if you're wondering which warstrider is literally Ava Unit 1, it's that one.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
But what does this ghost gun mean? Like, out of character?
Out of character, it is some potential ideas if you want to look into any evocations, which are specific weapon charms. For now, it's a story hook.
Cool. Alright. I definitely do. I was thinking of upping sagacity or something similar. But I feel very split between the potential to up sagacity, integrity, or close combat, and I feel like I'm higher on integrity right now, so that I can be like a sort of shooty bang bang plus support.
Yeah, there's a lot of good support tools in the integrity trees. I should ask, before we start the combat, are there any last round of strategic preparations you want to make before marching against a giant robot?
Let's see. Trying to think. So it's coming directly to the camp, yeah?
Yeah,
Or
you
at
guys
least
are
it's on its way.
about here-ish. Near the foot, as mentioned previously. The skeleton is much bigger than in this sample map, but
Okay.
I found this as the closest possible approximation that I could find on short notice.
Gotcha. In that case, I'm gonna get as much as Gavel can anyway. She's gonna get ready for just kind of trying to find advantage points and ways to sort of get either a pincer attack going or try to get a way to attack the warstrider on both sides.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna try to pep up your guys, your war band, so that they can, so that they don't feel a little, just so they don't get too frazzled about being used as like a distraction while we take it down.
Gavel, give me
and I'll probably
Gavel,
just
give me an
use
attribute
integrity
war
or something.
roll. Chills, give me an attribute performance roll.
Can I use
Alright,
presence
Yeah,
instead?
sure.
What can I use my excellency
thing I
in
have
war
to-
for
Yes,
this?
you can.
Thank
Go
goodness.
Oh, I can. Okay, I'm gonna do it
Alright,
too.
and how much does that add to my or how much does that add to my war stat?
It doubles your
Yes.
war rating.
Cool, awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay, I got 4 of them.
4,
Okay.
8. 8 and 5 is 13.
So just roll 5 more dice.
Yep.
Not
above 7, or not above 8s, above 7s, please. Oh my
Oh my
goodness!
god!
Whoa!
That is 12 successes.
1, 1,
Three,
2,
four,
3,
five, six,
4,
seven, eight,
5,
nine,
6,
10,
7,
11,
8, 9, 10, 11,
13.
12, 13.
So, Gavel, how do you? What kind of morale speech are you given?
All right. So first, she's
Actually, can I give them
You
or
rolled.
Gavel an extra bonus?
You rolled a
by
success.
Yes, go ahead.
You
more
rolled a
astute
success
and
for
more
every
dice?
single dice that you rolled. You rolled exactly 13.
oh cool.
Sure.
Let me roll those real quick.
Sure, you get 2 more dice.
2d10 of 7
Via the performance magic. Oh, okay.
Okay. That's fine. That's still 13. I'll take those. All right. So she's gonna go to probably
Fair.
where the most amount of her troops are at. Which
Probably
would
by
probably
the-
be
Probably by the river, getting into formation.
yeah. I would say about that. She finds a good position. She stands up straight, kind of puts her arms behind her back and kind of interlocks them, and then stamps one of her feet onto the ground to get their attention. Men, I promise not to lie to you, and I won't. Not today, not any time. Our enemy is unlike anything we've ever fought before. It is what is referred to as a warstrider. Now, I'm sure some of you have heard of such a thing before in other battles against our enemies, but I believe in you. I know for a fact we can take this thing down. It's not at full strength, and it was shoddily made. And I know you. I trained with each and every one of you myself. And I know for a fact that with our training, with our knowledge, with our combined strength together, we will take this thing down. And that's her speech.
Okay. Yeah, it does seem like definitely the infernal magic going through you is making this sound a lot more encouraging with a lot of booming and fireworks and special effects.
Mhm.
Quick roll for something happening in the background
5 successes.
on 15 dice.
Mm-hmm. That's 1/3.
Let me just quickly
Oh,
check
man.
the resolve of character in the background. Is the demon with you, by the way?
Oh, yeah, probably.
The demon. The demon.
That one demon that will constantly just advertise its stuff.
It's
Oh, by the way, can I?
it's quite a down enough.
Oh, by the way, can I?
go ahead.
If you're gonna check for resolve, can I use Sun King Radiance?
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna commit a mote, and then now everybody in the scene sharing my intent adds integrity to my integrity bonus to the resolve.
This creature is. What's your integrity bonus? Is it 2 or 3?
3.
Holy shit! That actually made a difference.
Hey.
Nice.
That is something to address after the fight, though. So, I will say that for now, Adam, as you're hearing this speech, you just feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Not in a way of the other ghosts of the region. This is more like someone stepped on your grave, even though you're still alive, or someone is talking about you behind your backs, like cities away. You get the idea that it might be a good idea to put up your cast mark starts flaring, and you just kind of put your essence into the world around you as the charms aren't actually mechanical things, those are more representations of exalted power, so this is more in you just kind of being the quiet background, like the light show for Gavel's, like to encourage people.
Yeah, like I said, my major virtue of wonder is I'm not a leader. That's what it says. I'm not a leader.
Right, and you get the distinct impression the troops aren't the only ones listening.
Something wicked this way comes, and I activate Sun King Radiance.
Yeah. So that starts going off, and it's been long enough into the session. I think we should get into the main event.
Oh boy.
Sweet.
Let me go ahead and pull up a reference image.
Please.
It's not literally what it looks like, but it probably looks a decent amount like this. Let's see, copy image, paste into the chat. Chills will recognize what this is immediately.
Oh boy. Whew!
Let me get
That
a look
is
at
terrifying.
this boy. Yeah!
Oh, I can see what this is from in the bottom right. Okay, cool. Got it.
The flea!
It jumps through time. I drank deep and killed him.
I love it.
Something glints.
Good, big fan.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, critical.
That's all we've been waiting for.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been waiting for.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's
That was perfect. That was immaculately
Lancer
timed.
is also a very good RPG. You should check out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and this frame is fucked up and evil and great.
It also is kind of a lot like what I had in mind when building this fucking thing in my mind. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
all of a sudden, the eyes of the skull in the distance turn pitch black.
Oh boy.
Yo. No.
That's supposed to
That
happen.
is most certainly
I
not
don't
supposed
think
to
that's
happen.
supposed to happen at all.
And then
All right,
the
boys.
entire skull
Take
explodes.
your posts.
Oh, that's what's supposed to happen.
Uh-oh.
I say that knowing that's not supposed to happen. I'm trying to make light
Yes,
of the
I
situation
know!
because
We
I
get
That's
it!
about right.
Shitless.
Death is at the gates again.
All right, Captain.
All right.
I'll leave it to you.
SSD slides up to gavel. Before we start, are there any taunts you could think of? Any old wounds you could reopen in this bastard?
I think I have one. Gavel cups her hands like over her mouth for as a sort of mimicking I forget the term for some reason. I guess a megaphone. That's it. Megaphone.
Right.
No, it's a
Hey, you
microphone.
piece of shit! Why don't you come over here and use your good hand this time for that cat of nine tails you always love so much?
All of you hear a deep voice, supernaturally modified to. No, not that one. He's on your side. Yes, we got it. You all hear a very incredibly deep bass voice that almost hurts to listen to. I was wrong about the physical torture. That didn't prove nearly effective enough now, did it? In some ways, I should thank you. In death, I've become more powerful than I ever have been in life. Yet, of course, I cannot brook such disobedience. Was Gavel the name you were born with?
It was, yeah, basically.
Okay. If not, he would be absolutely dead naming you.
That's fair. But no, Gavel was probably the name she was given at this dude's church.
Okay. You poor, unfortunate soul. Do you know what I'm going to do to you, Gavel? Nothing. Nothing will happen to you. Ever.
All this time you've spent in death and still can't think of a good fucking comeback.
Gavel, give me a fortitude plus integrity roll.
Oh boy, alright.
Gavel, I think
Actually,
that's
you know
on
what? This is a
It is on
roll
his
that
back
he
from
does.
the people that just.
And
Oh,
Sun King
okay.
Radiance does. Sun King Radiance does apply.
I think you're.
Yes.
Got him.
What's your integrity, Gavel?
My
Good
integrity.
one.
Hold on. Where
Sorry,
was
your resolve. Your resolve.
I was about to say, where's my integrity farms? My resolve is 3.
Okay, so with
It is now 6.
so with chills with so yeah,
Adam.
Adam there you do man. It's been a few months since we played.
That's fair.
It's okay.
For a brief moment,
I just.
Gavel,
need to
there's
look at
nothing.
my abilities
There is absolutely nothing.
Hmm.
You're staring into the mouth of oblivion itself. It's starting to draw you in. Then there's a light in the distance and Adam's there. Then you are pulled out of it. He was just trying to mentally and physically pull you into oblivion itself.
Oh, goodness.
That's what he meant by
Guess
nothing.
talking ain't gonna cut it with this one.
So because you succeeded on that, you don't develop any kinds of fucked up intimacies.
Thank goodness.
Thank you, solar
All right,
integrity.
boss.
Integrity fogged. Adam.
All right, boss.
Adam made.
On your mark. Now we torch this man.
The mech is still... The warstrider is hovering. Some 30 feet in the air.
We're not getting copyright striking today. Thank you very much.
Was gonna roll
It
me.
points
I'll find you.
its hand, and it begins to scream and writhe with black essence. Gavel, why do so many of the voices in that robot sound familiar?
Oh, no.
Roll! Join! Battle!
Yeah, battle time.
I forget how we roll join battle here. Is it,
It's just however you're getting ready
It's
for
one of
the
your-
fight. And it can be different each time if you want.
Oh. I will perform the
I'm gonna
dance
use
of my
ranged
people.
combat. for this one.
Probably for this kind of fight, it's going to be fortitude and presence.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god!
Force range combat.
Oh my goodness!
Sick.
That
Hello, Lifehander.
is 9 successes.
Hello, Adam.
Hello, I'm back.
How you doing?
Hey, Adam. How are you doing?
Darn it.
Well, I don't know, actually. I haven't had my
So you guys do win
I
the
haven't,
initiative.
I haven't pre-gamed yet.
I should note, however, I don't think we're going to be using the join battle as a build power action for this one. Partially because the warstrider is too big to traditionally hurt at your guys' power level, and there
That's
is
fair.
a alternate system for dismantling it instead.
Okay.
It's a combat
All right.
venture.
All right. As long as you tell me my damage still works, I'm good.
Final
Depends on the phase, Adam.
Kamen Rider.
All right.
So, what I will reveal for free is that I am using Darren from Raven Loon's campaign's rules for Warstrider Essence, since the full conversion rules are not out yet. This is a combat venture consisting of 5 different steps of you trying to find weaknesses in the Warstrider as it is attempting to kill you.
Yes.
So, the...
Question, I forget. Did I fight this thing in a past
No,
life?
you did not.
Dang it. How did you know I was going to say, haha, I got you. I know its weakness.
This thing was literally just built, my man.
Well, I mean... Fair.
If you guys want, I could have SSD roll first, because he does have something that could be really helpful.
Since he's basically commanding the army as well, sure, might as well.
Okay, let me... I think I wrote this into his sheet. Actually, no, what I probably didn't. Insightful managerial attitude is the charm he is using now.
Ooh.
He gestures towards all the troops, and then his hand grows and points at the mech. You see all those? Those are that thing's weak points. The joints, the eyes, the throat, like in any organic being. Aim for those, and it doesn't matter if it's a giant monster made out of metal. If it's shaped like a human, it'll die like a human too.
Will
So
do.
that is decreasing
Will do,
the
sir.
difficulty of all of these rolls in this project by 1.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And he spent, I believe, 2 motes to do so. So he is going through a lot of power, and his anima's starting to glow. You're starting to his iconic display, which I'm not sure any of you guys have seen before. You start to see what appear to be letters floating up all around him, like correspondences. Like he is becoming a living mailroom, and he pulls out one of the letters and points at it. Let's return to sender. Wait, shit, no, that doesn't work. Let's just fight! Ah!
Here.
And now it this is, of course, a boss that gets multiple turns per round, as you'd imagine.
Mm-hmm.
The first action it's going to take is going to be it's going to be build power by attacking Gavel, because, well...
A little obvious there.
Yeah.
Alright. I think this is going to be a one of those scenes where it's just going to be a long fight.
5 successes.
What's your defense, Gavel?
My defense is... It's 4, I believe, yeah.
Okay, so that does hit, but he has an overwhelm on his weapon of... he has an overwhelm of 3.
Okay.
So he gains 3 power from this. So what happens is that, like, the second that SSD finishes giving his, like, insightful, this is where you hit speech, you just hear a sneer in the voice. Let's see if you can actually get up here to do that. You don't have the reach! And with that, a black bolt of lightning launches from its fingertips and hits Gavel right in the face.
Oh.
Now, it is warded off by your anima, so it is not a lethal or lasting blow, but you feel all of your hair just immediately, like, become frizzy and wild-haired. Like in a comic book, you would now have a brief afro.
Mm-hmm.
And it leaves you dazed and confused enough for him to get in closer and get a bit more of an advantage in this stage of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first step in this venture, SSD is just going to, through using that as a secondary benefit, I'm going to reveal what the steps of this are. The first step is to identify the specific weaknesses of this guy. So this is going to be a craft or war roll to identify what parts you need to aim for first in order to dismantle this robot without beating upon meters layer thick of soul steel, which is going to be tough. To the point, he has a ridiculous soak. It's a soak of 5 and a hardness 6 and 30 health levels.
So I'm sorry, I probably missed this. Is he in the mech?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I have a way in.
I see. Would you care to detail more?
Oh, boy.
It is a big boy. I can become a small burb.
You can, yes.
And if I continue to spend motes, I will look like a flying goat who cannot be touched by combat, basically.
Do you, Oh yeah, we should definitely
my
leave,
iconic untouchable gives me,
we should definitely leave the, we should definitely leave the war rolls for Gavel.
Yeah.
This step seems like it would be their thing.
True, but I'm just thinking that, like, if I can literally get on there, I should have a bit of understanding on trying to get on there and loosen bolts like a bird.
That might actually help you in a future step, but for now you do need to identify which spots you need to get on for that.
Oh, I'm trying to go to the head.
Yeah, the venture does need to be done in order.
Oh.
But you could take the future step.
Can't just go in the head.
No, you can. It would just be a future step.
Get in there and untransform, and then just eradicate him through sheer power of butterflies.
It'll just take time to do that, but I mean...
Yeah, it will. This way might be... following the venture might be faster.
Yeah.
Fine.
Because this guy has yet to break out the big attacks yet. That was an opening volley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this reminds me. Rex, did any of the people who gave feedback say anything about my use of domains beneficence? Because I feel like I've been a little too modular with how I've been applying it to roles.
A little bit maybe, but not all that much, I'd say.
Wait, what was the feedback for me? Oh no, I'm scared.
We'll get to that after the episode. For now,
I was about to say that.
No!
A camera thing.
Oh no!
Characters, I imagine.
All right, who wants
That's
to take
all right.
the first step in this war venture?
I will relent for
War venture.
Gavel to take the first.
I mean, it's a war venture, so...
Because I'm only good at perform. Well, actually, if it's made out of soul steel, couldn't sagacity work?
Yes, it's the second step of this is undoing the necromantic working protecting it. which is a
But I
sagacity.
can't do that yet.
No,
Is what you're
because
saying.
you need to figure out what parts to target.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll let Gavel roll.
Okay.
All right, Gavel, go ahead and give me a war roll.
A war roll. Hold on. Just a general. And does my excellency still apply, or because this is combat?
Yep,
That's
you can
not.
still use your excellency.
I will definitely use that still. All right.
I was gonna say, if it didn't, I would not have been able to do half the stuff that I normally
Just
do.
pure war or attribute?
Attribute war, they're always attribute.
Yep. Just wanted to double check.
Okay.
4 successes.
It was lowered to difficulty 4, thankfully, so you
Thank
just barely
goodness.
succeed. Thank you, SSD.
Wait, why was it lower to... Oh, SSD.
Yeah, insightful managerial aptitude helped a lot. Alright, so you focus on this thing, and you actually realize that all the joints and vulnerable sections that SSD pointed out is not the way to go here, because those are protected by necromantic workings. You see bound ghosts swirling around the joints, and the eyes, and the throat, and the groin, and ever you would normally hit in a humanoid target, there are ghosts standing in the way as a human shield.
Okay.
Or formerly human shield, as it were.
Right.
What you should be hitting instead is either where the pilot is located, or the warstrider's power core.
Would I know where that's located?
With succeeding on the roll, I will say that you can know where one of them is.
Okay.
Take your pick.
Yeah, I think the power core one then, or at least where one of them is at.
The power core would probably be located at the back of the back of the head, where the spine connects to the brain.
Okay.
Cause as this thing's getting closer, hey, those are some biomechanical elements in there too.
Oh boy.
This is equal parts a Gundam and a Guyver.
Alright. I guess at that point Gavel shouts, "Archers! Aim for the back of the head. Spears, support!"
Okay.
Very good.
In response to that, for the next turn this guy is taking, he is, rather than attacking, he's gonna commit 2 motes out of the 20 he has available to activate God Monster Body.
Oh my goodness, alright.
Oh dear. What does that do?
Gain an additional form of movement to avoid difficult terrain. Destroy mundane weapons that successfully hit them. And deal 1 health level of damage when attacked with a natural weapon. Enemies must treat them as 1 range band further away when attacking at range or move closer.
Oh boy.
So the entire body just starts to ripple, and all of the ghosts imprisoned with it lash out. Start writhing, and the entire metal starts pulsing and moving like the wall in Friday the 13th. The entire mech is alive, for lack of a better term now. It is screaming and writhing at you, and it is creating a protective shield around itself now.
Oh boy.
You know your construction.
I guess it
You know your
hurts.
construction of these? Good luck getting past all of them. Can you strike down your own family, Gavel?
I guess it hurt us.
This looks like a job for me.
Yep, step 2 of this is undoing the necromantic working.
Yep.
Lythander, you're up.
Alrighty now, let's see. Lythander is going to... Let's see. He's going to... do shadow hand... or... bleh. Sorry, brain not working. I would like to spend a mote to activate shadow hand casting.
Go ahead.
That puts 1 to my anima, right?
Yes.
Then I would like... I'm just trying to think here of what would be the best way. Because I definitely want to use Sagacity to see if I can figure out a way to lower its defenses.
That's the next step of the venture, actually, is undoing the necromantic working as a sagacity roll.
I thought that's what we're on.
That is what you're on.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you could do that.
No, that's what I was saying. I want to do that, and I'm just trying to think of what attribute or how I can make this into a stunt.
That's very fair.
I'm going to start counting on my shadow hands to see how many spirits I can get rid of in one shot.
Okay. Yeah, pinpoint targeting based on the number of souls trapped in it. I'll give that a stunt for creativity.
Okay. And and then I am going to spend another mote to get the excellency.
Okay. Now, I will say, activating Shadow Hands casting and making the venture roll would count as a flurry, which would mean a 3 dice penalty. But that could be countered.
I don't get the... I'm pretty sure that Shadow Hands casting reduces...
That
flurry.
is just for build will.
Oh, okay. Commit 1 mote for the scene the Lunar May flurry of focus will action with it. Okay.
However, the flurry penalty is only 3, so the stunt would essentially cancel out most of that.
Alright, so then I would be rolling 17 d10s.
Wait, 17 d10s? Oh yeah, 50. Oh, right.
If I'm using Fortitude, I'm getting the stunt, and then I get 10 from...
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. Although, there is a -3 from the flurry penalty, though. So 14.
Is that -3 to the success rolls?
Just
or is
to
it
the
just
dice
a
pool.
-3 dice?
Just to the dice pool.
To the dice pool. Oh, okay, then that's not bad at all. So...
Ooh.
That is...
Ooh.
7 successes.
You identify
Excellent.
exactly 108 spirits.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, right. Spiritomb. Got it.
So, do any of us have an odd keystone, perchance?
Look around you! You're in the underworld! Every keystone here is odd!
Very true! I'm going to... wait, no,
Just
this is my
about.
full action, I'm guessing, right?
It is, yeah.
Can I just have a shadow hand throw a rock at it?
Yes, that can be how you disable the
Oh
warding!
my goodness.
Which, incidentally,
Virginia!
has precedence in Exalted. There is a comic in 2nd edition where a bunch of soldiers deal with a warstrider by just bringing out a trebuchet and hurling a big rock at it.
Okay.
It's a big rock. Nothing.
I think I just
Since the
killed
ancient times,
Korak!
nothing can be.
Oh.
Nothing can withstand the power of big rock.
Okay, I do that then.
This is just that one bit from Batman the Animated Series. I threw a rock at him. Entire table falls quiet.
It was a big
I
rock.
threw a rock at him.
It was a big rock.
A very big
Very
rock.
big rock.
So you just pick up a rock, like toss it in your hand, and yeet! And it hits it in the equivalent of a pressure point.
Yeah,
And the
ye.
shadow hands, in reply, lift up a ton of other rocks and start chucking too. You are now a one-man batting cage.
Smash cut to the first Danganronpa execution.
I was gonna reference Yakuza with the batting cage minigame.
Oh yeah, that also works just as well.
You're set free.
Whap, whap,
But
whap,
that
whap,
is
whap,
going to be
whap.
my-
All these ghosts are hit in the head with fucking rocks. This is clearly not what anyone was expecting. Like, even Gavel's troops seem somewhat surprised at how this kind of resolved itself as the ghosts all kind of wiggle their way back inside the body. God Monster body is still active. This is just the shield portion of it has been taken down. Alright, so it's this guy's turn now.
Oh boy.
What are you guys doing? Get in there!
And then another bolt of message charges up, and this time, it's targeting the ground under Lythander rather than Lythander himself.
Oh!
Huh.
Oh no. What could he
What is
possibly
your
want to do with
defense?
that?
6 successes, oh boy.
Well, you see, Jimmy, since we don't get any bonuses, or I have no armor,
It's F4.
Ouch.
Okay, so he gets his
Higher than I
overwhelm of
expected.
3.
Wait, what? Why would he get
Yeah,
his...
it was just- it was not a decisive
6
attack.
successes.
This is 6 successes. Then yeah, he gets. Your defense is just 3. Then yeah, he gets 3 anyway.
Well,
It's 4.
so.
Okay, yeah, overwhelm then.
Yeah, so he still
Oh,
gets
okay,
he
the
still gets 3 because
okay,
overwhelm
so-
just doesn't
okay.
care.
Okay, my brain thought overwhelm only procced when you failed.
So the blast.
Not if you succeed and not.
Yeah, if you succeed.
Okay.
It's the minimum amount of power you can gather on attack. So the blast.
Okay.
The blast of energy he lets out, does hit the ground rather than you, but because of all the dark light in there, it makes all the shadow hands go completely crazy. And for a little bit, you're just controlling a bunch of hundreds of thousands of shadow tentacles rather than any individual shadow hands, because you can't get any of. Because of. This is very distracting to get the magic back under control, because now you have to bend them all back into hand-like shapes, and oh man, this
Wait
is
a
taxing.
second. I don't need this. I can use the tentacles as whips.
Perhaps.
Thank you for the power-up, you big buffoon!
So, the next step in this is removing the protective plating. This is either physique or ranged combat, depending on if you want to jump up there and physically rip it off, or if you want to shoot it off.
I'll let Adam take this one.
Adam, it's up to you.
All right. We have the locations of all of the hinges. We have a plan. I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna do two things. How do flurry actions work exactly?
You -3 to get 3 to your dice pool to get an extra movement, or like an extra action.
There are ways of dealing with flurry penalties, though.
Right. I'm thinking about, because there's the specific thing that I can do here. Because when does the flurry penalty get
For
applied?
both rolls.
Does it only get applied? Does it get applied to all actions I take that turn?
All actions.
Or does it get applied only
It is
to
applied
one?
to all actions, yes.
Okay. Well, I guess I can still do this. So we have. Yeah, so we're starting out. We're going to do a flurry. I'm going to go ahead and start with. I'm going to start with. I believe it's called Observer Deceiving Attack. Spend 2 motes. I can attempt a Distract Gambit with a 2 dice bonus and immediately follow with a Withering ranged attack. This attack does not suffer flurry penalties and cannot be countered.
In order to do a distract gambit, you need power, and you're not starting with any in this battle.
But I gained 2 power because, thanks to Sun King Radiance,
Oh, fuck.
because Gavel successfully defended against social influence, I get 2
Oh,
power.
shit, never mind then. Alright.
Spicy.
And yeah, I get to. What do you say? How much did you say it costs?
Let me check what it says in terms of how much it costs, because that is important if it costs more than 2 right now. Okay, scrolling up.
So Distract Gambit.
Here it is, gambits. Distract is 2. Yeah, you're good.
All right, perfect. So I'm moving into range. I stand with arms ready, gunslinger stance. Hey, Ugly! Now you might be that's the biggest, dumbest thing I ever did see. And what's all? Cannot wait to find out what all this power is compensating for, Shorty, you idiot!
Got him.
And then I do, what's the Distract Gambit do again?
Distract Gambit, it decreases the target's defense by 1 for each success for the rest of the round.
Each success.
So make the attack.
So what would I be rolling here?
Roll. So force plus range combat.
Force plus range combat. Got it. 10 plus 2 successes. All right, that's 6 successes.
Nice.
Base difficulty of
It ignores flurry. The attack ignores flurry, by the way.
for 1 for each extra success. So its defense is decreased from 4 to 2.
Nice.
Sick. And then a withering attack, which also ignores
No,
it.
do you want this? Do you want
At 9.
Do you want this attack to just be a standard attack, or do you want to do it in the gambit, as in the example of the alternate dismantling the warstrider?
That's what it
Okay.
is. That's what the gambit
making
is.
sure.
It's just straight up. It's two
Yeah,
things.
right.
That's what observers deceiving attack
Right,
is.
just making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah. So now he's at 2 defense. All right, 5.
Okay.
I get, and I with my
Unfortunately,
overwhelm of 4, I get 4.
Now, normally that would be the case, but this is not a normal attack. This is the venture roll, and unfortunately, you do need 6 successes. This is a difficult.
No, this is the thing. This is the build power thing from the gambit.
This is the withering.
This is not yet the thing I just did.
Oh, well, you can only flurry 2 actions together, though.
No, but this is observer deceiving attack.
Right.
The solar may attempt to distract Gambit with a 2 dice bonus, and then immediately follow with a withering ranged attack.
Right. I thought the withering range.
This is what.
I thought that the withering range attack was the dismantle thing that you're going for.
No, that's observer deceiving attack just lets me do 2. Do both of them, or at least that's what it says on the 10.
Yeah, that's both of them, but that's your turn for the round then.
Oh, and then in that case, I guess if it says may, then I guess I'll do something else.
I mean, if you want, you could.
I'll count that as like.
Yeah,
the
I could
range
give you
then.
the compensation of getting the power generated, but not making progress in this venture yet.
All right. How much power?
He has a defense of 2 now, so you gain 3 power.
4 power.
Oh, right, because the
Overwhelm.
Yeah, the overwhelm.
I
Alright.
still don't understand how we get overwhelmed. I feel so dumb.
Don't worry about it. We
it's
can
the
get to
weapon.
it shortly.
It's weapon
on
stuff.
Future stuff. And now it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, now it's the warstrider's turn. I see that you.
Boo. Yes.
You are doing far too much than you would like. I put so many people into this thing, and it won't go down without a fight. But just in case, I do have a backup plan. This is a build will action that he is taking.
Okay.
He failed.
2 successes! You got that dog in.
11 dice and only 2 of them
Bark, bark.
succeeded.
Nice.
Huh? How do you think I feel, Rex?
Bad. If only he had excellencies, but he does not.
I mean, he's a
Ironic.
priest. He's not excellent at anything, right?
Alright, what does the army want to do? Should I have the army try and roll to shoot the armor off?
More than likely, yes. I would say that would probably be what they're gonna do.
Okay.
The two defense is definitely going to help.
Let's see.
Yeah, that will.
They follow
probably.
Lathander's cue and throw rocks
Mhm.
at it.
6 successes.
6!
Just barely, thanks to SSD's pointers, they succeed.
Thank you, SSD.
Nice.
SSD.
Solid
So-
state hard drives.
Yep, so as he is distracted trying to build necromantic essence for this, and as everyone is firing bolts of fire and shadows and rocks at him, the troops take the opportunity to scoot around the battlefield, wade into the river of blood, take aim at the back of his skull. Boom! Shoom! 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 Hundreds upon hundreds of arrows and javelins and other whatever projectiles they can bring to bear all shoot at him. And one of them, statistically speaking, has to be enough of a lucky hit in order to debolt some of the armor. Enough people manage to hit that. People manage to hit these sweet spots that you hear a clang! And I will probably tone that down in editing. And enough of the armor does come loose enough for a bit of the glowing. Were you aiming for the cockpit or for the power core? Remind me.
Power core.
Cock.
You
You were aiming for the cock?
No,
No.
not yet. We'll get there.
That you do see the core of this thing. Not 100% exposed, but you could see it peeking out through peaks in the armor. And
Yeah,
some of the ghosts in prison do try and cover it, but they can't.
Gavel's just smiling
Man.
like a proud mother right now as she's seeing this.
Man, I can't believe Gavel's into CBT. Cockpit bolt
Do you want to actually no? Don't try that again.
All right,
Yeah.
top the new round.
Well, you got the cop pick, the bolts, and
So
your
because of
portrait.
alternation, this guy is going to be going first, and he is using a new attack, Wave of Carnage.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So where is everyone on the battlefield right now?
All right.
I
So
don't
if
exist. I'm
uh,
flying.
what's it?
I'm at least in range to attack.
I'm probably I'm trying to think. I'd probably be like,
Do you want to put your tokens on the map for to help reference?
yes. Do you have a thing for the
Where is
the
he?
warstrider?
Let me see if I can find one in the default.
I was about to say, at the
stuff.
very least, a token of some kind, just to give me an idea.
Yeah, let me see what I can find.
So I imagine we're probably like right. Actually, yeah. Once you place the token, then I can properly align myself.
Yeah, I'm pulling
Yeah.
some kind of mech from the free Roll20 templates. It is not a giant. It is a mech, but it is not a giant spider.
That is fair.
I am just using the giant spider token.
A token in general.
maybe
Oh
for-
my
oh,
goodness! So I would probably be about right here-ish.
I'm a little bit farther. I'm in medium range. I'm in like medium range from it because I used my. Oh yeah, I forgot to call it. I forgot to call my Blossom of Inevitable Demise to extend the
Actually,
maximum
no, I'll
range.
be right here. Yeah.
Okay, and I've established.
I threw a rock at it and it hit it, so I have to be like right here.
Yeah,
Let's be
The
real.
army is probably somewhere around here-ish, like
Yeah.
near the leg of the body. So
Mhm.
they
Plus
are the
the
only
femur.
ones out of range of what's about to happen.
Oh boy.
Oh shit!
Once per scene, spend 5 motes to make an area attack out to long range. This ability can be used again if they spend a round without attacking. So this is a decisive attack on everyone.
Yep. All right.
Now he's spending
Yeesh.
all 6 of his power to overcome any hardness he might have on this. So let's roll the attack. Oh god!
That is 9 successes.
Alright, anyone have any kinds of defensive techniques they would like to use?
I would like to use one.
Once wounded, I'm spending a mote.
I am going to.
For the rest of the scene, I reduce all wound penalties or other penalties pain to 1 to a minimum by 1 to a minimum of 0. On step 5, a decisive attack targeting her, she may spend 1 mote per damage die the enemy has in their pool, which grants the loner 1 power as she empowers herself with rage.
Those are 9 successes on the attack roll, by the way.
Okay, give me a second. Let me go through my things.
I think that's the only thing I have right now, because
Did I get any?
everything requires something else, I think.
Shit.
All right.
Shit,
But
I know what I did. I could do.
I
I
don't
could
have
do
any
something.
will. That's unfortunate.
Glorious Solar Arsenal.
So how much damage is this?
We'll find out soon
That's in
enough.
the next step.
I'm gonna
Oh,
use.
dear.
I'm
Okay,
gonna spend a
hold on.
mote to use a bulwark stance. Give me a second.
It is a different damage roll
Yeah,
against
I'm gonna
everyone,
spend-
actually.
Oh, interesting.
Depending on their
Nonetheless,
soak, especially.
I'm still gonna use bulwark stance. Even though
I might just be dead.
So
So
go
my
ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me what everyone's defenses are then.
all right. So with bulwark stance, since I have the dipping swallow defense mode, my defense is now 5. Or yeah, 5.
There it is. Glorious Solar Arsenal. I can use it reflexively at Essence 2, because I have Close Combat 3 now. I managed to get it. Or rather, I have a ranged attack of 5, so it still counts. So at range combat 5, close combat range combat 3, Essence 2, Charm becomes reflexive. I commit 1 mote for the scene, and I summon a golden trench coat, essentially, made of orichalcum. Against creatures of darkness, against 3 creatures of darkness, the armor has 2 additional soak.
This man is absolutely a
And-
creature of darkness.
Oh, absolutely.
Nah,
yeah,
he's actually
so
a
my
creature of
defense
light.
is 3 for reference.
Okay, so everyone's so. All right, so I'm gonna roll this in order. Adam, your defense is 3. Oh,
Yes.
Korak, what is yours?
Oh, 4.
All right, Gavel's is currently 5, and SSD's is also 4. All right,
Also, because I'm at at range combat 5, activating this charm grants a reflexive focus, inspire, or rally build power action.
oh, nice. Okay, so go ahead and resolve that for everyone before I roll the damage.
Which one is the one that does it through integrity?
Let me go back up to that section, and I can tell you.
No, I think I can go find it.
Okay, while you do that, I'll start rolling the damages.
Yeah, please roll for,
All right, this
for
is
everyone
9
else.
successes against
But you still take the damage.
4, so 10d10, 7s for Adam. What's your soak now, Adam?
It is 6.
Okay, so in that case, man, it is very lucky you took that, because through that you took 0 damage.
Nice.
Yeah!
Focusing all of your solar essence into yourself, a golden suit of armor springs up around you like a tokusatsu armor conjure in manifestation, and which is important because he is just the entire ground starts to quake around you, and enormous spikes made out of bones jut out from around it. For you,
Spicy.
at least, it is deflected by the armor, so all of your vital bits are protected. Let's roll against Lathander next.
And now I'm gonna reflexively focus.
Okay.
The character may accrue power for themselves only with an integrity roll. An integrity attribute roll, I believe, which means I'm going to use my integrity excellence to double my scores.
Okay. Lathander, it's a good thing you have Ox Body technique. Oh, or not.
Oh my goodness.
Lathander, what's your soak, Lathander?
My soak is 2.
You also take no damage from this. Because,
Also, so wait, Oxbody just gives me extra health points,
yes,
right?
which would have been important if he hadn't rolled like shit on his damage against you.
Oh, man.
So I would have. I still don't know how health works in this system.
Health is
Feel
boxes.
dumb. I know, but like the minus, like why are there 2 slots of -0?
Oh, those
and
are
stuff?
penalties.
I guess if I get
you
hit,
get hit for those. Those are wound
so
penalties.
I'm guessing that if I get hit by like a wound, I don't have 8 health here. I have it like Oxbody just gives me an extra -1, right?
And yes, and we could get into the specifics later off camera for now. But for now, just know that your
I'm
soak.
sorry, I'm terrible at
It's
this.
fine. We all improve. Your soak is high enough; you don't take anything. So let's just say that the shadow hands take most of it for you. For Gavel, your defense is now 5.
That is
So-
correct.
Okay. So let me double think of how this is. So that is it. 9 successes on the base attack. -5 is 4. So 4 plus the power he spent, which is 6. Plus the damage bonus of the attack. So 14 dice.
Ouch.
What's your soak, Gavel?
2.
You take 5 health levels of damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am now in the INC part of my health.
Oh dear. A thing you could do is you could take a dramatic injury if you want.
Or we can recover you by building your power to 10 for you.
Yes.
I will take that option. I'm just gonna... Gavel's gonna be overwhelmed and just get KO'd for a bit.
Okay.
Alright, let's just ignore it, Gavel.
Alright, I managed to focus some, but it doesn't really help Gavel.
Yeah, so unfortunately Gavel is standing at the center of the attack, whereas everyone else was standing at the... Actually, hang on a second. Lathander, let me check how many I rolled against you. It should have been... It should have been at least 14, so let me roll up a few more against you.
How dare.
Oh, goodness.
How dare.
Is this based on range?
No. Lathander, you do end up taking 2 health levels of damage from that, but you're fine, I think.
I'm trying to think on how health actually works, because the boxes make no sense to me. Because I see, like, multiple zeros, -1s, -2s. That's kind of why I'm a bit confused here.
Okay, I don't know if you should have those -0s.
I don't know, that's how the sheet came.
I fucked up with that. You should only have 1 -0. That should be a -1, but you just activated the lunar thing to decrease your penalties, so you don't take the...
Yeah.
So you don't take the health penalty. You do take... 2 of your boxes are filled, but because of Relentless Lunar Fury, you don't take any minuses to die rolls.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought this thing was, and it came like this, that's why I was like...
Yeah, because I fucked up with construction. Apologies.
No, you have nothing to apologize about. It's me being dumb and not knowing how this works. If I get another ox body, that would give me another -0, right?
It would give you another -1 and another -2.
But it wouldn't give me a -0.
No, it would not.
Alright.
That is a roll.
Okay, that's where the... Okay, I see now. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the roll against SSD. So, he has a soak of... Now, because he is fighting to protect a nomad community, which is one of his special alchemical powers, he is protecting both his people and yours. You're also nomads. So, thankfully, because of that, his soak is currently... I think his soak is normally 4. So, let me just scroll back up to his sheet and see what I wrote for him. Yeah, it's normally 4, so it's 5 right now, so he takes no damage. So
Okay.
Adam and SSD were both have both means of protecting themselves. We had Tokusatsu armor and just sheer I fight for my friend's power.
Actually, question, would I be able to use Shadow Yoke Fury for the hard bargain?
That is only for social stuff.
That's only for social. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
All right.
Lathander is scratched up a bit and some stuff do poke through his head.
Oh, no, I was talking about for, to try to keep Gavel up, because I don't see social.
Sorry, no, that's not quite how it works.
I understand, that's why I was just
Thank you for asking, though. So, to resolve this attack,
and pasted.
Gavel is at the center of it, and unfortunately, when the spikes of bones do clear, she is lying in the Yamcha crater.
Oh, shit.
Now, as mentioned...
Lathander! Get her out of here, now!
This does fill all of your boxes, unfortunately, Gavel, but if you could get back into the fight and uncheck your incapacitated box if they donate 10 power to you.
Okay.
So who wants to go first?
Is this still like detached body parts phase of the war effort?
You are currently on step 4,
Okay.
which is disabling the pilot connection to the power core to make it vulnerable.
So I have, by the way, because I inspired, I have 6 power.
Okay, yeah.
I could donate that to Gavel, or I could do something very interesting. Because this motherfucker just fucked with one of my intimacies.
Oh boy.
And and now it is personal.
He did Yamcha your friend, yes.
Yes. At 3 motes, it'll have to do. So, I have 2 options. I can either do my ranged combat roll as normal, or I can activate. I can start blasting.
And then I started blasting.
This is still the first phase of this boss fight, I should note.
Alright. So, once we're through the ventures, we can start blasting, is what you're trying to say to me. Okay. In that case, I guess donating the power is an action, so I'll go and try to help Gavel up, because it's no point doing this without her.
In this case, it is probably pointing your gun at the bone spikes, impaling her, and melting those away with a blast of fire.
Wait. Actually, Lythander, how much power do you have?
I have not gained a single power.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I have the feeling like I'm gonna have to be the one who does this because
I can
like
probably
the
gain
army
power
can keep.
pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can gain power pretty quick. Like my overwhelm is high enough that on the
don't
next
think
attack I
have
can
any
just do it.
overwhelm, though.
No, but you do have greatness inspiring performance, which gives you auto success on build power.
Yeah. Wait, is that automatic?
I have to commit a moat for the scene, but
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna flurry donate some of that power to Gavel, and then I'll try to build more
Okay.
by doing another withering attack against it.
Got it.
actually, wait. I was looking at the wrong one. Where is the inspiring aura?
It's on your sheet.
Because oh, there it is. Yeah, it's still commit. Okay.
All right. How's that?
Let me see. That is for the attack.
That's the build power. That's for building power.
Okay, it's a base difficulty of 3, so you only managed to build 1 power from that.
So
But the overwhelm raises it back to 4.
Yeah, okay. If you're doing a withering attack on him, then yeah, because he's still distracted from the distract gambit, so that does manage to work.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that resets
So, yeah,
now that
6
it's your turn again, though.
Yeah, I overwhelm. I gain 4 power and I donate. I managed to gain 4 power, which puts me at 10, which means I donate all 10 power to Gavel
Thank you for being a good team
as
player.
part of my flurry.
So how do you get
I'm
Gavel
sorry,
back
I'm
into
not
the...
a good team player.
No, it's fine. He just managed to get a shitload of power in 1 turn. Adam, how do you get Gavel back into the fight from the Yamcha hold?
So I imagine she's sinking into the darkness again, and a cowboy hat slowly floats up from like sunlight, floats down onto her and lands on her head, and I lift her up from the ground, and I go, "All right, boss, enough of your nap. No point fighting this thing without you around."
a Luffy and Nami moment right now.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess we are. Wait, does that make me Sanji?
I think that makes you Zoro.
Oh, thank God.
I think that makes you Zoro.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Pretty good.
So you are getting me up. All right.
Yeah, I get you up.
Gavel wakes up a little bit and spits some blood out onto the ground. That one was much colder than last time.
Yeah, this one's a tough cookie for sure. But we're doing good damage. We gotta keep this thing up. Tell you what, I have something that might work, but I need time to prepare. 5 minutes, just about.
Okay, Piccolo.
Can you hold up? Could you hold them off while I get ready?
gotta charge that
Mark
special
Contours
beam
of
cannon.
It's just about a special beam cannon.
Oh, wow, I've committed way too many motes.
How many do you have left?
I have 3 that can regenerate, but my anima should be at, like, 5, which means I'm almost close to iconic.
You're halfway to iconic.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gavel, I
So
should
I've
note
active
you have minus
up.
you have -2 to all of your die pools for this. If you want, you could try and set up for Unbreakable Bones of Stone to reduce that.
Yes, preferably. I'm gonna build Will.
Okay, that is a future action. This guy does get another action. He gets 4 per round, 1 for each major combatant. So
That is fine.
Yeah, I'm also positioning myself between Gavel and him and Gavel, so that if he chooses to go for somebody, he goes for
he
me.
is actually withdrawing into range for now, seeing that you guys have managed to unbreak buckles on the protective armor. He's using his action to disengage. And because of God Monster Body, he is flying into the air.
Woo!
Running all the way back, scuttling back towards the rib cage. So he is now short range from the army, and medium to long range from everyone else.
Okay.
And because of
Alright, this should give us
because
some
of
time to
being
prepare.
a fucking warstrider with ghosts all around him, he does not take any attacks of opportunity or anything from anyone.
Unfortunately,
He is too big to hit. Yep. So now who wants to go next?
So, I have a question. How long does it take for the ring to activate?
It takes too long to draw people in a combat situation.
Alright, I was kind of thinking of just drawing in Gavel to try to heal her up slightly.
You could try that, but the ring is not exactly reliable when it comes to healing, to letting natural regen work in the middle of combat.
Oh, I'm not saying to natural. I mean, I'm spending those 8 hours trying to close up wounds.
That's what
myself.
That is what I'm saying.
That's not natural. That is using, I guess, humanity ingenuity.
That's a bit of power gaming a little. There are charms to speed natural healing in terms of combat time, though. Those are dedicated purchases. You could definitely use the ring with that to get bonuses on those rolls, though.
Okay. Let's see. That's why I was asking you before I did anything.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So he's up in the sky, right?
Yes, he is hovering, I would say, medium range off the ground.
I got so committing motes doesn't let me gain anything back, right?
You would have to decommit the mote to end the effect, and then you could use it.
I think I'm going to decommit Shadow Hands casting for now.
Okay.
Does that doesn't automatically give it back to me, right?
No, but you regenerate 1 mote per round.
Yeah. Okay, that I just wanted to make sure on that. And I am going to switch that over to Greatness Inspiring Aura to commit a mote. And I am going to try to... Let me see. I just want to see what I can use with the Inspire roll or what I can use with the Inspire roll here.
Okay.
I am going to try to use an Inspire to give power to the group.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just trying to... Because I know I'm not going to get any power from this, but I am using... I do have my Excellency still being committed, right?
Excellence, you have to use a
mote spend.
Yeah, 1 mote per use of Excellency.
Okay. So... And an Excellency spends a mote, so I have 1 mote left, which I have 4.
Now, I should note something I haven't noted yet is the familiars you guys have. Once per session, you could tap your familiar to gain extra motes from them. They are external mote batteries.
Oh, so my chicken Pedro can give me a mote.
Hopkins
Yes.
the dog.
And Hopkins could give you 3 motes because he's a 3-dot familiar.
Heck yeah, Hopkins, let's go.
I should note, Hopkins is now whining and trying to help get you up.
Yeah, since obviously he is more of an assist dog than an actual of-war dog.
Yeah,
I imagine
exactly.
he's just in.
All right,
He's
so
always on the side doing stuff to help Gavel out.
In this case, he is trying to find medical supplies for you.
Yeah.
So I am just going to make an Inspire roll action, which gives me 2 auto successes due to Greatness Inspiring Aura.
Sure.
Just trying to think of a good way. I'm not even going to waste time and try to think of a way to stunt this.
Alright.
So that's going to be 14 successes.
Spread those out to your allies as you wish.
Gavel, Adam, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna build will so I can get that, so I can use my 1 spell.
Adam?
I'm gonna build power so I can blast it
You can give
to
it to
hell.
the army.
You should probably give it to the army. They need it.
You should.
How much do you want me to give to the army?
All of it.
I can't give all of it. 10 is the max, if I remember correctly.
How much is the max?
10.
Then give them
Yeah.
10.
Also
Okay,
to
so I
SSD.
Give.
I give 10 to the army, 4 to SSD.
That sounds good.
Now, I think you could only generate a max of 10 power. If you want, you could give SSD 10 anima instead. Or rather, 4 anima instead from the bonus.
I'm trying to think. Like, I'm generating it among other people, though.
Oh, I think that should be fine then? Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm not the one gaining it, it's splitting it apart. So I'm not 100% sure how that ruling thing
Then give some to me. Give some to me while I...
Yeah, I'll allow the 14 to just be spread out then.
Yeah, I'm spreading it out. Granted, it seems powerful to do that, but I got lucky, so... Like, extremely lucky, I'm not even gonna lie, so...
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good fucking roll. But yeah...
12 successes on
you
15
give 10
dice.
to the army. Yeah.
Alright,
So
10,
10 to the army is a definite.
Yep, 10 to the Deadeye.
Wait, how much power does the army have?
None right now.
So yeah, I give 10. How much power does SSD have?
None.
How much power does... Okay, so... Gavel's at 0 because she just got up.
Adam's also at 0 because I gave Gavel all my power.
I'm going to give 2 to Adam and also to Gavel.
Okay.
Also, since they are in a short range of me, for when they were to... let me just double check. Just make sure that I'm reading this correctly.
Alright, in the meantime, I'll just say that the next action of this guy...
So you can use my performance or presence for your inspire actions as well. So you can use 5 for... You can get an extra 5 plus your... Like, plus a... I want to say attitude when they're not called attitudes. Attribute.
Alright, so for the next action, now that he's gained distance, he's going to be trying to build more will, and hopefully this roll will go better for him.
I mean, it did.
Yeah, by those
4.
10s, yeah. I think I said he gained 2 will from earlier, or did he gain nothing?
I forget what you said.
I believe he
What was
only
his last
gained
roll?
2, so now he has 4 now. Okay, so who wants to go next? I think Gavel, SSD, and the army are the only ones who have a turn left in this round.
I'll let SSD go first.
That is true.
Okay, SSD is going to take the next step in this war venture in terms of he's going to take a deep breath and leap upward, and the gravity-defying magic is starting to kick in as he's literally falling into the sky. He's going to try and land on this thing and physically tear the plates off with an athletics roll. And use an excellency for this. He did it.
Nice. Spicy.
So he jumps up on this, and for a moment you see him start to merge with the robot. His soul steel and the soul steel of this mech are syncing and merging and resonating together. And that gives him... that's later.
Yeah, we'll get there.
So, yeah, that was my intro quote, kind of. So you see him reach into this thing and just start pulling. And he manages to sink his fingers into it like clay. And eventually, some of the soul steel is just yanked off. Like, he managed to carve out gouges of the raw metal like a hot knife through butter. And you see the beating power core of this thing just slamming and slamming away. And you hear screaming from inside of it. Of course, he's using Ghost's power there. Why wouldn't he? I offer you a choice with the final step in this venture. It is either difficulty 3 or difficulty 10, depending on whether or not you want to destroy the power core and completely total the warstrider, or if you just want to disable it and maybe try and keep it for later.
Something like that could be a great asset for future campaigns. Let's just disable it.
I'm guessing disable is the 10 one.
Not reduced to 9 thanks to insightful managerial attitude, but yes.
I mean, something like that, even if it was made in sort of a rush, If we can find someone that could, like, do something with that, that would be a great asset.
I mean, I should note, it has your family trapped inside there, Gavel.
Yeah, that's also kind of a major importance as well. So, Gavel would probably want to disable it, not destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
I leave it in your hands.
Yeah.
So now it's the warstrider's turn, and it's going to react by attempting to punch SSD in the face and try and shoo him off.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
3 successes.
SSD has a defense of 4. It is not able to get him off.
Thank goodness.
Nice.
So, because he is partially melded with it, it can't get him off. It's trying to claw at its own skin, and you see one of its gaunt, shaking, raggedy, ghost-filled hands try and grab at him and yank it off, but he is sinking into it. He is now waist-deep in the warstrider.
Oh! Got him.
This isn't how I swing! I'm very sorry! I'm trying to delete it!
Oh dear.
Giant robot fight gone wrong. Gone sexual.
Oh no.
Gavel, you want to go next, or you want to let your troops do it?
Let the troops do it. All Gavel will be doing is building will.
That depends. Are you ordering your troops to just aim at the core and destroy it, or are you going to try and pin it down to disable the warstrider?
She's probably going to command the troops to disable it.
Okay, the difficulty 9 roll then. Got it.
Yep, let's do this.
I should note you might... let me see what I have written down for what this check is. I did not write what skill it is, so let's just say this could be a ranged combat one, so they could use their full pool.
Please.
Unfortunately, they need 9 successes, and they did not...
that was 5. Oof.
Although, wait, they get 3 bonus successes from drill, but that's still not enough, damn it.
Wait, hold on. Let me take a look at something real quick. Okay, never mind. That wouldn't help at all. Never mind.
They were so close, unfortunately.
Oh, it is what it is.
Yeah, unfortunately, if this were not a warstrider and this were just made of mundane material as a mundane mecha, this would have worked, and they would have been able to throw enough nets and shoot it down enough from its engines that it would be plummeted to the ground without destroying its power core. But it's made of a magical material, and that is not so easily done, especially with mundane weapons. And especially because God Monster Body means they receive feedback bolts, and oh no, all of our bows just turned to dust.
Oh no.
Because they attacked it with a mundane weapon, and God Monster Body means that all of your army's ranged options are now disabled.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, big uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Gavel, it's your turn.
Yep, gonna build will.
Okay. You're gonna want to stunt to get rid of the -2 wound penalty, I should note. So what do you want to do to try and claw yourself back from the edge of death?
I'm okay, so this stun is just me crawling, just getting myself back to life?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Gavel's gonna do her best to kind of dust herself off and look dead in the eye of this basically this mech. And she's gonna say, "Oh, if you thought that was going to kill me, you're more stupid than the gods themselves."
Alright, yeah, sure, that's a pretty good one-liner. Take a stunt.
Alright.
That's pretty good one, yeah. Pretty good.
Alright, what am I rolling exactly for this?
This is a build will, so sagacity plus attribute.
And then
Sagacity-
you have -3 to the dice poll because you
Yep.
just got
1, 2,
non-uncomfortable.
4,
No, actually, because
No?
the minuses are just from, the minuses are canceled out by the stunt. It's a -2 wound penalty canceled out by a +2.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
If you're lucky, you might be able to get it.
3 successes.
You only get...
yeah, now that's 3.
Oh, actually, would you like to read your inspiration ritual out? Or rather, your control spell ritual.
My controls. Where would I find that out exactly?
It's your bargain with Mara.
Wait. Actually,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Actually, wait a second. Isn't this technically a social role?
No, but
No.
bargain with Mara. When a target expresses obsession, infatuation, or similar emotions to you, gain 3 will. Hey, this guy was real fucking mad at you earlier, and it's obsessed with bringing you down.
Mm-hmm. That's quite an obsession, if I do say so myself.
Yep, so that means you have the 4 will, which is enough to cast the spell.
Yeah, it is. All right, I'm gonna. Can I cast Unbreakable Bones of Stone?
Yes, you may.
All right, awesome. And
Just barely.
And for those in the audience who do not know, effects for Unbreakable Bones of Stone: reduce all dice penalties associated with wounds by 1 to a minimum of 0. The sorcerer adds 2 to her soak and her dice pool for feats of strength, and she does not take damage from falling regardless of height.
So yeah, your wound penalty is now just -1.
Thank goodness. And plus,
So-
2 to my soak.
Mind you, because you're in the underworld, your body, instead of stone, is now made of bone.
I mean, accurate.
I mean, it was already made of bone beforehand, but now your entire body is made of solid bone.
I mean, aesthetically accurate. I would say,
Yeah,
if
that
I do
as
say
well.
so myself. All right. Thank goodness,
Right.
and that will be Gavel's turn.
I believe that is the top of the 3rd round of combat, so now it is the player's initiative and who gets to take the first action again. Would anyone else like to try for either disabling or destroying the warstrider?
Well, like I mentioned, I have a plan. It does not involve disabling it unless you can rule that this kind of damage can be done, that my damage roll can be done non-lethally. But yeah, I'm basically just building towards a big attack right now.
Okay, so you can let
But I don't know if that
you
would
can let
be,
someone else take the first turn. Then.
Yeah, I don't know if that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know if that would be exactly what I'm looking for. But yeah, fellas, anything?
I will say the soldiers cannot try that again.
Unfortunately.
Oh, I guess.
Trying to
Yeah.
think. Let me look at my army
And what are
sheet
they-
real quick.
And what are they using?
Oh, I think they also
to
took 1 health level of damage from doing that attack, but they have 29 health left. That's
I was
irrelevant.
about to say their health. I'm not so worried about because I know they're good on that front.
They need more weapons, though.
That's their only issue, is that weapons is their kind of their only thing right now. I'm trying to think.
You could do the greatness, and you could do the army empowering method if you want to give them some kind of big buff.
I'm trying to think. Gain 2 resolve. No, that's not really a thing. That's prominent
If you
right
want
now.
to, SSD can take the first action to try and disable this thing again.
Yeah, have him do that. So at the very least, I can think of what to do.
All right, you hear him yell, "Should I blow it up, or do you want me to try and salvage it?"
Salvage it. We could use it in a later war.
All right. He is going to spend a mote to... I haven't named this charm yet, but it is essentially him trying to wrest control of it because he is resonating with it. He's both made of soul steel after all, so he's going to get a bonus on trying to deactivate it forcefully.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why he's using his full die pool. With essence-based auto successes of 2.
6 successes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's
Oh,
still
8
one.
successes?
It's still 1 short.
Darn it!
Do any of you guys want to do a stunt to help him out?
Oh, I'm trying to think.
Let me. What do you? All right. Let's put our brains together.
Yeah, let me think. Right. So what is SSD?
What's he trying to
effectively
do?
Like, what is his course of action?
He is trying to physically reach into the power core and remove it without destroying it. He is effectively trying to unplug it or take the batteries out. It is within arm's reach. He is straining to get there, but all the ghosts that have been imprisoned in this body are trying to drag him back. It is a horrible Akira-like situation.
Oh boy.
How do they do it in Akira? Do they just shoot the hole
I haven't seen Akira yet. It's on my list. I
have
don't know
yet to
yet.
see
What
Akira,
is
so I
Akira?
can't tell you for certain.
I actually forget.
Classic anime.
It was a joke of I don't know. I've never seen it either.
I actually forget.
Alright. At the
Let me
very
see.
least, Gavel is going to say, SSD. Don't put too much mental strain into this. Focus. Calm down. Meditate. If you can't even get your mind to stay still, then how can you expect your body to go through to survive any sort of tension? I know you got this. Just breathe.
Use the heart of the cards, driver. If he rolls one more success, he does it.
Please!
No!
Please tell me anyone else can give this man a stunt.
Okay. So, let's see here. So Adam is going to...
Let me quickly check the rules on stunts to see if more than one can be donated for an action. Just want to make sure.
So, what is the score he's trying to use for the...
He is effectively using his athletics.
That makes things a little difficult. Let me see.
A player may only benefit from one set of stunt dice at a time.
Would you consider... I'm gonna be a bit semantical here. Would you consider SSD to be a player character?
Unfortunately, I would not.
Okay.
It's okay. He could try this
so let's
again
see
next
here.
round.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I guess
it's
so.
the warstrider's turn for now.
Alright.
It's gonna try and... It's just gonna fire away... it's gonna try and fire away at the troops this time, seeing that they actually managed to hit it and deal some damage.
Right. At least it's the troops.
At least it's also just a withering attack.
Yep.
That
2
missed.
successes!
So the downside of firing with cursed energy bolt attacks is that you were actually able to prepare for this, I will say. So all of these shields that they're able to give up, they are wooden, but they are rimmed with salt. As in, a coat of salt has been physically applied to all of their shields that everyone is carrying, and that deflects the cursed attack. Because it's from a giant cursed ghost, and salt is very effective against ghosts, as we've all learned back in the very start of this campaign.
As we all learned from Supernatural, seasons
That
1
as
through
well,
13.
yeah. Alright, who wants to go next? Anyone else want to try disabling this thing?
I don't think I have anything in my arsenal that could disable it. That's the big thing here.
Yeah.
And this would be an athletics, presumably.
This is anything you could think of to try and either blow up or disable the power core. You are kind of far away from it right now, I should note.
Yes.
If you have any ways...
Yeah.
Hey, Gavel, if you want, you could try and
What?
turn on your devil trigger, and that could let you physically reach up to it.
I mean, that could. The only issue is trying to get to it, which I have a couple of ideas
to turn into a bird.
for that.
What if I shot at the cockpit?
I was thinking
Okay.
either
Bird could get up there. Bird
either-
could peck it out.
I was thinking either Mr. Lythander over here carries me.
Oh, you know
to
what,
it.
Lathander? You can do
Or-
a stealth roll.
Raggy!
Rat mode.
Sneak
Ruh-roh.
attack. I'm gonna try a sneak. No, I'm not actually gonna try a sneak attack.
No, Lathander could do that. I did.
What would I use for the attribute?
Finesse.
So much. I love
Or
it
fortitude.
So much.
Oh wait, I could possibly do that. Oh, that'd be so good if I could possibly do that.
What are you trying to do?
Woo!
All right, no, I'm theory crafting in my head right now. It's like, okay, out of all of my like abilities right now, what could I possibly do to try and disable this thing? The thought occurred to me. I could possibly do embassy and try and convince the ghosts in the machine to power off the thing. Because I have a few social charms that I could do.
I also use my performance instead, which gives you a 5.
Oh shit, you're right! Because ghosts are spirits and performance is used for
especially since, you know, I have a history with these people in the machine.
Yeah, some of your family in there.
That's
Alright,
good.
you can do that if you want. Go ahead.
I'm still theory crafting. I still need... Wait, could they technically hear me from here?
Yes!
Oh my goodness, here we go. Hold on.
The performance magic, I will say, can involve boosting your voice to be heard.
So, Gavel, your performance is 5 for this.
Okay. Wait, my performance? I was going to use embassy.
Performance would be better in this case, I'll say.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're giving me 5 performance, I will do it, but...
Due to,
Okay, give me a second so I can craft a battle plan here.
You're not using performance. You're trying to make an inspire. Oh, wait, no. That doesn't work this way.
Oh, is that... Oh, does she not get your performance blanket?
It's only
is it
for
just for
their
specific
own
roles?
inspire actions.
That's
My bad, I
unfortunate.
thought... My brain was like, oh, hey, that would be...
Presents. Presents would also work.
Oh, presents? I have a bunch of presents.
Yeah, it's your highest skill. You can use
It really
that.
is. Unfortunately, I don't... Actually, do I have any charms for this? That could help, anyway.
Well, as a note, you should have 2 excellencies. Do you have the the presence excellency?
I don't have the presents one. I have it for embassy.
Okay.
But if I ever get the chance for the additional excellency, I'm gonna put that into presents for sure. Let me look at my charms real quick to see if there's anything I could do to help sweeten the deal for them.
Okay. I will say, the balls on trying this is an auto stunt for convincing the ghosts to rebel.
That's fair. Oh, I'm glad I got this charm. Okay, this might work. And it uses finesse as well.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to use the moat Golden Years Tarnished Black.
Okay.
For those in the audience who do not know what this is, I'll read it verbatim. Spend 1 moat with a successful finesse plus presence or embassy roll. The infernal may poison a target's memories about a person, place, or group. Positive intimacies based on the chosen topic are 1 step weaker than normal, and minor intimacies invert entirely, becoming negative minor intimacies. This effect lasts for 1 session, plus another session for each extra success. Gain an additional anima.
So normally these guys would have pretty negative intimacies towards him, considering he bound them inside cursed metal.
Yeah.
However, given that you know a large amount of people in here, I will allow this as a special edge use case of this charm to invoke rebellion, especially considered that that's kind of your thing as an ascendant cast anyway. So I will let you do this as a valid roll to inspire the armor to rebel against itself.
Alright, and then, can I gain an additional stun by doing my preemptive speech?
You can only do 1 stunt per roll.
Okay, and I'm guessing the auto stun for attempting this in the first place is counting that. That's fair. Alright, so, finesse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for the stunt. Please.
In this case, it is inspiring their feelings of giving up and being encased in metal to hating and open respiring of rebellion. You are restoking their rage at being imprisoned like this in their afterlives.
Heck yeah. Alright. Oh, please be kind.
Come on, this is gonna be... Oh!
Oh, close. 5 successes.
For a brief moment, you hear some murmuring from inside the metal as some souls try and etch out, and then they're yanked back inside.
Darn it.
How many does he need to
9.
succeed?
4 more.
Well, yeah, I would need 4 more, but...
Yeah, I was thinking of donating a success, but no. Or donating a... I forget a stunt.
Well,
Not quite,
theoretically, you do
unfortunately.
get rolled double tens,
Yeah.
which would give you 4 successes.
Didn't you already get a stunt though?
What's it? The only stunt I got was from the actually attempting this stunt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you already had
Mhm.
a stunt on it, so.
Okay, so it's the warstrider's
Oh, well.
turn. You're almost done with phase 1. Don't worry.
Whew.
It's just gonna make an attack.
Does it get progressively easier each time we fail?
No.
Uh-oh.
You could just try and destroy
yeah,
the
Why
warstrider.
are we not trying to destroy it?
Because having something like this may prove effective
Yeah,
later
it's
on.
short term
That's why I
versus
made a
long term stuff is what.
But I made a
This
promise.
is just another withering attack. Don't worry.
To destroy
What
souls.
promise
This is-
did you make?
Yeah, this is a withering attack.
Oh.
This is a withering attack on Gavel.
Alright, and that is 6. Yeah, that's 6 successes with my 5 defense.
I think you need to do the dipping swallow defense again for each new attack.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will activate a moat for that.
All right, you do get 1 mote back per new turn anyway. So.
Okay, yeah, that works.
And I think Infernals get 2 specifically because of one of their Exalted advantages.
Do they?
Because they're overclocked.
At your choice, either clear any penalties affecting your defense or reset your hardness after a concentrated attack. Dipping Swallow defense also increases defense by 1.
Okay, yeah, so an enormous bolt of essence, and he is going to be spending another mote to try to force you backwards too, as part of a gambit.
Oh boy. 4 successes.
Are you enhancing your defense?
Yes.
All right, so you are not knocked back then, because he would have
Cool.
needed to beat your defense. So you managed to stand your ground against this, but you are shot via full of pain again. It's a whole entire body, pins and needles.
That is fine, as long as I'm standing firm.
Yeah, Gavel just keeps getting tased over and over and over by this guy. It feels like the Cat of Nine Tails all over again.
Oh, goodness.
Who wants to go
I
next?
am performing my stealth burb action.
Okay, let's see. Alright, perform stealth burb action.
Become as Burb. Uh-oh.
He's doing the... Hey,
He's doing the
in the
thing.
fourth timeline, that would have
it's
worked.
fine. I was hoping that I would have got a 4 success
Yes.
on the next one. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, man.
Move up to here, then.
You did it like a Shin.
Yeah, unfortunately,
It's 1, 2, 3,
you
5.
rolled 3 1s and only 1 success on those 9 dice, so even if we stunted, there wouldn't be much to help you.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm
Oh,
a
well.
mad boy.
Yeah, sorry,
I'm
my
raging.
man.
I'm a raging Cajun.
Yeah, Mad Boy who's raging, and I believe that gets you, I think the power he got from the last attack, he did hit with that. Gavel's defense is 4, so he gets overwhelmed to 3, and now he has 4 power.
Nice.
Okay.
So, alright, so, next up, the warstrider is going to, it's going to try a bit of a funny move.
Oh,
It-
boy.
It's going to spend a unique, it's going to do a unique, foe hurling hammer. Normally that's a lunar move, but, that, I'm going to rule that a warstrider could use people as giant projectiles like this. So it's going to
Oh,
make a
boy.
decisive attack. Trying to pick up and throw, it's going to try and pick up and throw
Right.
Lathander
So-
into the army.
He's going to have a lot of minuses to try to grab a very small bird.
Yeah, I'll give that a penalty of 2 dice. What's your defense?
4.
Okay, then because you are a very small bird, he does not manage to grab you.
Thank goodness.
Sick.
Oh.
That's
wait.
great. That's great to
I'm
know.
going to grab a
I'll
skatebird,
get
a
that
bird,
clarified
board.
soon.
I'm going to do an ollie on his finger.
As a bird? Oh god, it's like that one
Yes.
God of War 3 boss fight against Kronos, but much more stylish. And less gooey.
I was thinking of that indie Tony Hawk like
Oh
game
yeah,
where you're birds on
rollerblade
skateboards.
or rollerdrome.
Yep.
All right, Adam,
Mhm.
do you want to try and disable this thing somehow?
I don't know if I can, honestly. Like, considering all these dice getting thrown around, I feel like you guys have a better shot. I'm just gonna start... Look, I have one idea for when it comes to disabling this thing. There's a guy piloting it. Theoretically, if we kill the guy piloting it, then it stops
Unfortunately,
moving.
you physically cannot get to him until it stops moving.
Not even knocking it down and just shooting
You could
the cockpit?
try that, but that would be another side venture.
Well, fuck it.
Okay.
I'm doing that. I'm gonna be aiming for the leg
Okay.
joints.
Go ahead and give me a
Ranged attack.
put in your excellency and all that shit.
Sorry, what? Uh-huh.
Do
Yeah,
you
I
want to
do
do
have,
that observer deceiving attack thing too, or do you have not enough power for that?
I do have... I just... Korak managed to give me 2
Okay.
power, so yes, I will. But then again... Actually, you know what? No. New idea. Different idea. Everyone's trying to help out and... disable this thing, and I feel like the one character that's been closest to doing that has been SSD so far, with his 12 dice.
Yes.
So, I'm going to go ahead and try to help him out with that. I'm going to use Domain's Beneficence to rile the earth around this thing in a way that it sort of tilts it slightly to the right, so that while SSD is pulling at the core of it, he has gravity
They are hovering
backing
medium
him.
range off the ground, I should note.
Oh yeah, right. Shit. He's flying.
If you want to, I could have
Shit,
the army
well,
try something while you keep thinking.
I mean, you could, yeah, sure.
Okay. In this case, what can they really do that would be effective? I know. They are going to, this is using one of their secondary pools, but they are going to... They gathered a shitload of salt as part of off-screen preparations with Many Hands Mahendra, just popping back into the living world for a brief moment with part of his own magic. So they are going to start seeding the entire ground around this whole central island area with salt. They are making a hazard field for him.
That's great. I taught him well.
Yeah, they did. So, under a Dark Eye Stargazer's guidance of put it in these circles here, like make a shape, make the circles, do it here, now, go. They just are bringing forth barrels of salt that they had at their very back of the tent and are running it in a supply line as the mech is trying and failing to fight off Lathander and SSD, and they are laying essentially a salt minefield for him.
That's fantastic.
That will come into play later, but for now it's the giant Robo's turn again. And since he spent a round without attacking and just building will instead, his AoE field has charged up again.
Oh no.
So the field is going to be attacking Lathander, SSD, and the army for the group AoE.
Okay, it's not us at least. It's not us at least.
Yeah, see, I think he had 7 power, so
I'm
he's
back.
going to be spending
Sorry.
that now for this attack. This is another decisive.
Mm-hmm.
6 successes.
Did the army fail to do
No,
things?
they
No, they set up a minefield
yeah.
All right, so
a
that
salt
hey,
minefield.
So let's see how much I saw.
on this central island here.
Yeah.
You have a defense of 4 if memory serves, so he gets the 7 power plus 2 bonus successes plus 4 damage. 7 plus
Rolled
so 13.
damage against me. Oh, 13 dice. So I take 3 hits.
What's your soak? Oh wait, 1 more dice. Sorry.
below. Thank you.
Okay, good. So yeah, you are.
Yep. And
Thank
I
you, Ox
still
Body
have
Technique.
I'm still at -1, which is still 0 for me. And then I'm going to expend.
Hey,
2
that's the
hits to
lunar
gain 2
power for you. So
Woo!
as part
Yep.
of that, I'm assuming. Okay. So he crunches down on some of your bird body with one of his hands. This time, instead of the earth shockwave, because he's in midair, he's throwing out Sith lightning at you. It is full-on red lightning zapping across you and everyone. I should note, because SSD is staying true to his word and protecting your troops, they're not hit by this. He's hit by the attack twice.
Oh my goodness.
Shit.
So the troops are fine. Let's see how he
Please.
is. He has a base defense of 4, so he's going to be rolling the same dice pool against SSD twice. Okay, that's not that bad. He has a soak of 5 right now, so from that roll he takes no damage.
Thank goodness.
He only rolled 4 successes on 13
Yep.
dice. Let's see if that's true for the other one.
Please be just as kind, if not kinder.
Well, lightning missed twice.
Kind of.
Not really.
Sort of.
Lightning missed twice!
It's 5. That's 5 successes,
Yes!
which is the exact amount of soak he has. Oh, that's.
Thanks to fighting to protect the community.
Goodness.
Thank you, alchemical power.
Yeah.
So even though he managed to get a bit of a good crunch on Lathander, SSD is too entrenched in this guy for him to hit with the lightning. It just arcs across its own body. And some of the lightning does head towards a lot of your troops, especially towards the most vulnerable ones. Then the lightning curves in midair and is directed back towards SSD as a human lightning rod.
It's just like that movie Wanted. It curves.
Yes,
Nice.
exactly. Alright, Adam, do you figure out what you want to do yet?
Yeah, we're going for that side venture. I think that maybe hitting, this is, 9 successes is currently too big, and we don't want to destroy it. So my guess is it's going to be a better idea to just, try to find a way to knock it onto the ground, make it fall, and then, target the hate towards the cockpit and just try to get at the guy who's piloting it.
I'll give you a stunt both for that and from the troops setting up the salt minefield. What Gavel's men did with their turn is they set up a big-ass salt trap for this guy, because he's a ghost and that's bad for him.
So I get a 2 from stunt and another 2 from the trap?
I'll say in this instance, yes.
Okay. Alright, gods don't fail me now. Alright, that's a 7.
The cockpit is now exposed.
Yes!
So you're just trying to shoot him with this, right?
Yeah, essentially I'm trying to hit it where how this thing has a thing that's making it float?
Yeah?
Essentially, I'm going to aim a shot
At the essence
with
reactor.
my anti-ghost gun at wherever the ghosts are making it float, and just sort of banish them, do some targeted banishment, getting some...
Okay, you managed to shoot. You're shooting at the feet then, because that's where the essence hovers are. This is a Shadow the Hedgehog rocket boot situation.
Yeah.
So, boom! You manage, because it is currently flailing, trying to get Lathander and SSD off and shooting its own lightning. It is too distracted to protect the extremities. And so you shoot it in the feet. It stumbles and falls, and that lands it right in the salt. It just starts, the whole warstrider is now starting to sizzle. Like a snail that's had salt poured on it. You see the whole body of it just start to contract and very fleshly and messily ooze and burn. It's now open for a difficulty 5, yanking the cockpit out.
Oh, that could be big. All right.
Top of the new round, it is the warstrider's turn, and while he's still in there, he is going to try and do one last desperate thing. He's going to attempt to activate the self-destruct.
Yeah, I was thinking, okay, he's probably going to Voltorb this. Yeah. All right.
If you have any ability to donate power to me, I suggest you do it.
I don't have
now.
any power.
I will donate 2 power to Chills.
Well, let's hear the result of the thing first. He got 7 successes. Was that enough?
Well, if I can't win, I'll take you all with me into undeath. Self-destruct R.
All right, that was enough. Time to give it to him. Give it to him.
Now, there
Alright,
is a way to undo it. You have about 1 round to do so. You have to remove that power core still.
Okay, well, I actually have an idea for that. But that
All right.
requires a little bit of clarification first.
Okay, who wants? Well,
Yeah.
Well, who wants to take the first round? Does anyone need clarification?
Yes,
or
actually,
a dashing
clarify
different
All right.
this a
plan?
bit more for me.
Okay.
Who are we hedging our bets on?
Okay, well, hold on. Before we get too much into this, I have one question. Because I'm a
Okay.
moron and I completely forgot about this. So when does active anima effects, when can that occur?
At 2.
Awesome!
Anima.
So let me read my active anima effect real quick. Laws of Hell. Rebuking any authority not of the Yozis, the Infernal encourages listeners to exact justice with their own hands. Add her essence and successes on social influence rolls, provoking characters to acts of rebellion or anarchy.
That would apply to the Soul Steel.
I completely forgot about this.
I don't know if that wouldn't have helped you in the previous cockpit roll, but because that would have upped you to 7 instead of 5.
That's fine.
But if you try again,
And I'm adding my essence in this as well. All right.
especially now that the salt thing is active.
Yep. All right. Is there... I'm guessing because I'm doing this a second time, I'm not going to get that additional stunt. Or at least that particular one.
No, you won't.
That's fine. Can I...
If you think of something different,
Can
no.
can I at least say my speech to try and get that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Gavel's gonna look directly at all the ghosts that are swarming around in this ghost body. Brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers. You've been bound by this piece of shit for too long. Not of your own choice. When I had awakened as an exalt, you fled from me. But not once in my heart did I ever forget you. You can seize back control of your own lives, your own undeaths, your spiritual souls right here and now. Remove the power core, save yourselves, free yourselves from this tyrannical piece of absolute garbage who is pretending to be a false god.
Go ahead and take another stunt on
All
that.
right. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, based on the active power.
Oh, that
yeah.
would be 13.
Come on, 9 successes. You need 9 successes.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Wait, do you get auto successes as part of that?
Let me look. Add her essence. Oh, add her essence in successes. On social.
So 5, 6, 7.
Darn it. So close.
And you already had a stunt applied. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate. It's okay. You have at least 3 other attempts for a daring way to disrupt the self-destruct.
Yep.
It's the warstrider's turn. He still has some stuff to do before he goes offline.
All right, who else is...
He's gonna... the pilot's gonna spend 1 more action for build well.
Okay.
Alright, he now has, I believe that's 3 will he gets, so he has 6 will total. Sorry, 7. That's for later, though. Who wants to go next?
I will go next.
Okay.
I will fly into the...
Wait. Who are we again? Like I said, who are we hedging our bets on? Who's got the most dice to work with to pull that core out?
I can use sagacity to do something with it.
And I get
Yeah, you could.
what's it? I could, and of course, what's it? When I'm able to use my golden years not golden years tarnish flag, my my anima effect of just trying to get them to break the core out, I get about 11 dice or so with that. So
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that they physically could not move. They really did try. You see them physically struggle against it, but they are bound too tightly into the metal.
they're not angry enough.
Oh, because he's on the ground now, so domains beneficence.
Okay, read that what that is for the class.
So I'm gonna use the earth against him. Essentially, I get to... Where is it? God damn it. I have so many of these. Yeah, it's a +3 bonus to rolls of a specific thing for a character.
Gotcha.
Essentially, I'm essentially using the earth to, pile something, pile something upward so that SSD can pull the core out easier.
I will say you can also do this for Lathander as well. If he does, because he's planning a sagacity check on this.
For both of them?
Yeah, this could apply to either of them.
Because the thing is, I think SSD has more dice.
Lathander would actually have more.
Would he?
Yeah.
Because I thought SSD had 12.
He did. Lathander can get to about that ballpark, too.
Yes, but I mean, Lythander with the help.
Wait,
can
Lathander can get to
15.
Lathander can get to 15. That further thing would boost him to 18.
Sheesh.
All right, then it's on Lythander.
All right, Lathander, do you want to go
I
make
push
that?
it.
Yep.
So I create.
Dumbledore.
A little procession. Okay, so I make an inverted cross out of earth, and I crucify the mech
Again!
with the chest standing up, with the chest up, turn toward the core, and I go, "Do it!"
A double crucifixion!
Oh, I didn't know this was SMT2.
Oh no!
I don't know if that actually happens in SMT2. I'm just guessing. That seems
right,
pretty on par.
Lathander, I believe
It
that
happens
is
in Yu Yu Hakusho.
I believe that if you want to use your excellency, that is 18 dice
So
for
I
you to roll.
have
Do
the
it.
dumbest idea.
Do
I'm
it.
going to focus
Okay.
my entire being into my ring to teleport this mech into the ring itself.
Take a stunt! Take a
I'm
stunt!
not looking.
Normally that wouldn't work, but for the comedy factor of all the effort people are pouring into it, and this being the climax of a fight, it would be the funniest possible
So that would
conclusion. So that's 20. That's 20 dice. You have hit the dice
Goodness
cap.
sakes. You just okay, and what's the difficulty on this?
9.
Yeah, okay, you need to get a little less than half. 6, 7, 8, he's 1 off. Is there anything we can do to get one success
Actually, I
out
get
of
an
this?
auto success due
Wait.
to, I believe.
From your animal ability!
Yeah, let's do it! 9 successes, baby!
Yeah, this teleporting him into a ring definitely counts as bamboozling him. You succeed!
Let's go!
The core is teleport. The core. Wait. What I think you should do is just teleport the core and only the core into the ring.
Because that'll stop it from self-destructing, and we can keep the mech.
Yes.
Either way, you still do it.
Yes, but I bring him into there, I know my wife will protect me, and then he blows up, killing himself, and he is trapped in a soul dimension where my wife constantly tries to kill them. Infinitely.
But we also lose the mech.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend time with my wife, I guess, and go into the ring with a giant stone.
Okay. There's a phase 2 to this boss
That's
fight.
fine.
I am now gone for like 10 seconds, which is 8 hours to me.
Along with the power core.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I did the Goku.
Instant
The
transmission!
unfortunate thing about that, as we were going from phase 1 to phase 2, the Dark Souls boss transition cutscene is playing. You focus on a bird, and the ring on your talon glows, and the core is drawn into it in a swarm of mist, and the arcing energy.
Oh, I'm in there too.
Well, it takes the ring with you first. Well, it takes the core first, and then as it's trying to get you, you're grabbed and pulled back out of the ring.
Oh, my goodness.
Eternal Stigmata has you by the bird throat. No, you're not getting away from this. That was my big plan. You had to fuck it all up.
Too bad
didn't
for you, it's an Artifact 5, boy!
This is a Nephwrack.
The art.
This is a Nephwrack empowered with
Yes.
the power of the Neverborn itself. He's also fairly potent.
Yeah?
And more.
Yeah? Guess what? Guess what's in that ring? The thing that killed the Nephwrack.
No. that killed the Neverborn, but she's not a solar
Oh, the
anymore.
Neverborn.
It's the ghost of one. And he's also a big-ass power.
Yes, which is inhabiting a ring that is also mystically powered.
Yeah,
to
in
begin
either
with.
case, he has you by the throat right now. Phase 2 of the boss fight. Eternal Stigmata himself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at this point, the army of zombies shows
Oh,
up.
no.
There is a size 3 battle group all around him and surrounding Lathander. He just casually chucks you into the middle of the army of zombies.
Oh, so I do go in the ring.
No, he chucks you into the real world.
Ah, but if he's throwing me, the ring is on my finger still, and it will continue to pull, though.
Then it pulls the zombies in with it.
Alright, cool. The zombies will probably die in like 5 seconds.
Maybe. Alright, so...
But I'm gonna be gone for the round.
Yeah, for the round, yeah. But in the meantime, it is his turn. He's going to start things off by casting that spell that he has been charging up for the whole
Oh,
battle.
boy.
I recorded it on his sheet, I believe. 1 second, because he has enough will for it now. He has a second circle necromancer.
Okay. Oh, boy.
And what that means is that's a strong... The Lunars can get up to second circle, too, so eventually Lathander could be able to do this stuff once he hits Essence 3. The Shield of Shattering Bones.
I don't like the sound of that.
Don't like it either.
Crimson bands of essence begin to stretch forward from his hands and snake their way into the ring, the copy of the ring where it is still there. And Lathander, where you teleported in with all these zombies into this like featureless gray plane, just bands of red power just start to stretch in from each of them. The target targets a battle group of unintelligent undead up to size 3 within medium range of the Necromancer, which he still is right now.
How? They're in a literal different plane of existence.
Yeah.
Are you saying that he is strong enough to go through multiple universes?
I will rule that you did not manage to get all of the zombies in there with you. Some of them are still in the real world.
Okay.
Alright, send him out.
So he is using them as a human shield to transfer damage dealt to them from him.
Oh.
Now, another thing you could do is you could come back and transport more of the zombies into the ring, but that would require him getting out and then doing that again.
It's just like that Wanjutsu from Naruto.
Yes. Alright, so who wants to go first in the second phase of the boss fight, now that he has activated his Dark Souls, and as he's doing this and casting the spell, he just pulls forward a sort of... There's nothing there. There's nothing in the shape of a sword. He's wielding nothing.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
Righteous devil form.
Okay. Entering the stance, you mean he's trapped in melee range with you now? I think.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, wait. No, I have a better idea. Streaming arrow stance. Now I can use my defense as range. I can calculate defense with ranged combat instead of close or athletics. So now my defense is 5.
Which is very important, because for his next turn, he's about to come in with a sword swing at you.
Alright. Defense of 5, soak of 6. That's
a withering
attack. Yeah, that hits me.
That is just a withering attack, which is good, because he's a pretty dangerous combatant in his own right, too. What's your defense again? 5 right now?
5.
He has an overwhelm of 3, so he generates 3 power from that. So the sword rakes across your armor, and while the glowing golden armor does pulse and protect you from the damage, this is it doing its very stated job of protecting you against creatures of darkness, which this guy definitely is. It still inexplicably hurts like you were actually stabbed. This is still immeasurably painful, even though it doesn't deal actual damage.
Damn it.
Alright, who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go next. Let me get my sheet real quick. All right. So he's out of the mech. He is on the battlefield. All right, Devil Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's your turn.
One
then.
mode 2 anima. Yep.
He did say you had gained power from them. No matter, I can take you even without that thing! And by
Eyes
the
up
way,
here, ugly.
the way that he looks right now physically is he looks a lot like he did in life, but gaunt and pale, and yeah, also his skin's inside out.
Oh,
so he doesn't look
goodness.
anything like he did in life.
Left.
I'm just.
And of course, he's still bleeding, eternally bleeding from where you crucified him.
Oh yeah. I just imagined he's like he's like Arkham from like Devil May Cry 3, but with inverted skin.
Yeah, basically. So Adam, he can't move away from you while you're in righteous devil form, right?
I'm not in righteous devil form. I'm in arrow stance.
Okay, so in that case, he is going to spend the turn moving and disengaging from you, and that he's just going to sprint into the middle of your troops. My lieutenant wasn't able to finish all you. Insert slurs here. Off. I'll finish the job myself. Yeah, this man was also super racist in life towards all of your people.
Yeah,
Gavel.
who would have thought, huh?
I am not making up fictional slurs. I don't want to do that, but he is calling them that.
We are not Wooly and Liam.
No, we're not.
We
All
are
right.
not.
The troops are going to take the next action. I believe they have 10 power from the insane Lathander roll from earlier. They can spend all of it in a decisive attack on the Nephwrack.
Sick.
Oof.
4 successes. Oof.
I think they have the accuracy. Yeah, they have at least 1 accuracy from their weapon, so they do still hit.
Okay, good.
They just don't get the overflow damage.
That's fine.
They spent 10 power.
Oh, now that's some damage I love to see.
Let me see what his, that is 8 damage. Let me see what his soak is. He has a soak of 4.
That's
So,
still
look,
good.
Yeah, so the battle group out here has been reduced to 10 because a good chunk of them were put in the ring. So they only have 10 health. 4 health worth of them immediately dropped
Cool.
in. They are just
What's it? They have 6 health points left then.
yeah, and because they don't have elite, because they're mindless, they take another 2 for their size. So there's only 4 health worth of them
That's
left.
incredible.
Lathander, you putting them into the ring did a lot of damage to them essentially as a consolation.
Okay.
All right, so who wants to go next? I guess he is now.
Lathander's the only one who can't. Oh yeah.
All right, now then, shall we begin? He is going to do a withering attack on the troops, just like Sauron at the start of the Lord of the Rings movie.
Oh man.
Just a giant fucking guy just sweeping and murdering a bunch of people. Ooh! What's your troops' defense?
Let me look at their sheet real quick. It should be. It's 5.
Arms of an angel.
Okay, so thankfully he only gets 3 power from this.
Okay.
Wait, no, 8 successes versus 3 power. However, it is just a withering attack, but it is looking pretty bad. He basically just swings the sword once, and all of their shields and armor immediately disintegrate.
Oh my goodness.
Like, all the salt is just immediately peeled away by the nothing sword. It is, in fact, drawn into the sword themselves and consumed. They are all physically attracted to it and then crunched into his weapon.
Goodness sakes.
He has a black hole sword. So SSD is gonna go take the next move then. Did the SSD... I think SSD gained 4 power. No, wait, that was distributed between Gavel and Lathander. So he is going to... He's still hovering in midair thanks to his gravity-defying magic. And he is still protecting the troops as a note. Oh yeah, that's still active. He can't actually kill any of your friends because his spell is still active.
Wait, which one?
The one where SSD takes.
Oh
the
my
damage
goodness. Yeah, that's right.
He earlier he took 2 massive damage pools and completely tanked it because of shitty rolls. That's his withering attack on the Nephwrack. Unfortunately, he misses. Alright, so top of the new round. Who wants to go first? Lathander, do you want to get out of the ring?
I don't think I can, because how long do these things
You
have?
you were only gone for this
round?
round, so since it's the start of the new round, you can come out now.
Didn't you say, Rex? Didn't you say that
The time distortion doesn't really work in combat, no.
No, I mean, you said that he was too far away for me to use the bonfire.
No, I said that
When I was in short range of
he
him.
and his zombies were too far away for you to catch both of them. Wait, no, if you increase it to long range, you could get both of them.
No, I don't care. I don't care about getting both of them. I just want to like keep him in check. In which case,
I may have misspoken. You could do that still.
All right. So, I'm gonna walk up to close range to him.
All right, dude. You are now like he is like at the front lines of the army and just ripped all their armor for them. He feels the tap on the shoulder as you're there. Hey.
And I'm in a flurry. Don't forget, you punk. Your fight's with me.
Right as he is about to start ripping these guys apart, he sees you.
And Righteous Devil Flurry, Righteous Devil Form, Burning Judgment Halo.
Alright, keep in mind you get a -3 from the flurry penalty for Burning Judgment.
It doesn't get I don't get any die. I don't roll any dice as part of this action, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, nice. Alright, so both of those things are active now. So it's his turn. He needs to roll against that if memory serves.
No. The bonfire deals automatic damage.
Alright.
Deals 3 damage per round.
As a note, he does have durable too, so he gains soak against environmental effects, so he only takes 1 damage, so the zombies only take 1 damage. As a small amount of them bursts into flame. So now there are 3 health levels of zombies.
And he cannot and also he can't move away from me reflexively. Environmental hazard.
Yeah, the zombies took 1 damage from being reflected.
Alright. And he has difficulty equal to my force, which is 4.
Okay.
And this thing counts as concealment for me.
Alright.
Impressive.
Yeah. Oh, you're in my way then. Let's deal with you!
Come and get some, punk!
I believe he has a total of, let's see, from the withering attack on the troops plus the attack from earlier, he should have at least 5 or 6 power. So he's going to spend all that on a decisive attack on you, Adam.
Okay, bring it on.
Take it, I believe.
Yeah, it's, that swings and a miss, baby.
5.
Oh yeah, because solos win ties.
Plus the difficult... Yeah, 5 plus the additional difficulty. Plus concealment, which I don't know what concealment
doesn't
does.
that... Actually, I don't know for sure.
It adds to defense.
Okay, I was like, wait, concealment probably doesn't mean the same thing it means in D&D 5th edition, so never mind.
Yeah, so he loses 1 health. He loses 1 power from missing, so he's down to 5.
Nice.
Alright, who wants to go next?
Lythander, that should probably be you. Or did Lythander already go?
Okay.
He didn't go yet. No.
Oh, okay. Here it is. Concealment imposes a 2 dice penalty to attacks targeting a character within it. Also, he gets, he also has, difficulty. Oh yeah, difficulty is for the terrain. So, the terrain has difficulty equals to the Exalt's force. Which is 4.
Alright, so...
What does that mean?
It means that he has to roll a number of dice to resist a hazard.
Ah. Right. Got it.
So let's retroactively roll to see if the troops took that 1 damage.
Okay. No, he didn't. Okay.
Okay.
He didn't.
Alright, so who wants to go next?
Lythander, you should probably go.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna lock myself into eternal struggle with this guy.
Yeah, okay.
While you guys think of a plan.
Lathander is the only one who hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, because I used my devil form, my devil trigger. But alright,
Yeah,
what's your plan, bud? What you got?
I got
Okay.
Oh.
That's my plan. That's my plan, Chief. There's always been no plan. I'm going to teleport out having the Power Stone and arm. Wait, he left the mech.
Yeah,
right?
he's out.
Yeah.
He's out of the mech.
Yeah, I'm going in. I'm coming
the power
now.
core isn't there anymore. You can't turn it on.
I put the power core back though.
Did you?
I could.
Do you know how to pilot a warstrider?
Can I roll sagacity to figure it out?
Nope, this is a war roll.
Hold on. Let me. Actually, I used my turn. I can't do that. Never mind.
Yeah, next
Yep.
turn.
So I'm just gonna sit here in my hammer space building will then.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not gonna take any. I'm just gonna use a sagacity and fortitude. Just sitting here thinking.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Holy shit!
7 successes.
You get 4 will.
Wouldn't that be 5? Because I got 6.
Well, you got 7.
Oh,
You got
right, 6.
You got
Yeah.
7 successes, but
Yeah, 7. Sorry, I have 7 successes.
So,
So
4.
I should get 4. Yeah.
Alright, almost enough for your big attack spell. Top the new round.
Yeah, but I need to gain power as well to
Notice.
have that even do anything.
Yeah. So, is the he can't move away from you, but he can still do withering attacks on the guys. Although he is actually not going to do that this turn. He is going to plant his sword in the ground, and all of a sudden the air starts to grow incredibly thin, and it starts to get really fucking hard to breathe.
uh-oh.
Adam, the troops, and SSD roll against an environmental hazard.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, shit. What do I roll?
This is your choice of physique or integrity.
Integrity.
Okay.
Also, here's the thing.
Yeah, the
What's
integrity.
it called? The excellency.
Okay. For the troops, they're gonna
Five,
roll the
six
Oh my
successes.
goodness.
secondary pool.
7 darn it.
No, that's your troops.
Oh,
as
thank
well.
goodness. Okay.
This is difficulty 5 to resist.
Heck yeah, boys. Let's go.
Yeah.
SSD, unfortunately.
Oh.
So for Adam, and because of the amazing motivational speech that you gave earlier, Gavel, they are not cowed by this, and they actually know that the air is rapidly thinning around them, and it is basically he's trying to strangle everyone with the power of the void, is what he's trying to do.
Mhm.
So what they
Oh,
managed to do, and part of the preparations Behander gave them earlier, is smelling salts.
Sick.
They start passing around and tossing around an enormous capacity, an enormous amount of stuff to reopen up closed airways and make it much easier to breathe and open and enhance lung capacities.
They're just
All sorts of, they are passing stimulants all around themselves to open up airways. And Adam doesn't need that because of his solar stuff, but it does smell good.
I can just imagine
Yeah.
my troops hacky sacking smelling salts. to
Yes,
each
that is
other.
what they are doing.
That's so good.
Adam doesn't need that because he's literally standing on a bonfire.
Now, unfortunately for SSD, he does take 3 health levels of damage from the Enviro Hazard because his robot nose doesn't work super good with the smelling salts, and you can see just part of his body starting to crack, and blood is starting to gush at him. Normal red human blood, I should note. He is bleeding. Who wants to go next?
I will go next.
Okay.
I could tell. Okay.
Because you said that you could help me with something.
I could
right there,
possibly.
Gavin?
Let me double check my charms real quick, or at the very least.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be building power until I can
At
get
the very
something
least,
done.
Korak, we can do a
basically.
tag team thing if my initial plan doesn't work.
Sure thing. I'm gonna teleport back with power core in tow.
Okay.
Oh, that. Let's see. I don't think that.
Hey, Gavel, you know how to use this thing? Because I certainly do not at all.
Let's see. I'm gonna use my excellency for war.
Go ahead.
Using 1 motes for my war. And is it would it be war and fortitude, or not fortitude, finesse?
War Force.
Oh, it's
War
force. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Okay. War force. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 and 8 is 3 and 8's 11. 3 successes.
Piloting a giant fucking robot takes a lot of training that you don't have, he doesn't have, and even disregarding that, You ripped the power cry out in a forced teleport. That would take a lot of time to reinstall. Time that you really don't have with an angry super ghost at your heels.
Mechs aren't exactly my field of expertise, darling.
That's actually relatively fair. Thinking about all this, I'm gonna use archive memory to see if I know if any of my past lives drove a mech.
Not one like this.
Damn it.
The one that they drove was quadrupedal.
A spider.
So, so question actually from teleporting back, how did this thing fall over? Did it?
It was already
Without its power
lying
source,
back
or-
down on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be on its back thanks to Adam.
The salt basically causing it to seize over.
Yep.
Alright,
Yeah.
I would like to try to gain my own power then.
Okay.
I
Gain-
have an,
wait, gain
I have
power
an
or
abil-
will?
I have the ability to gain a lot of power.
Power.
If you can give me a lot of power, that would be appreciated. I have a plan.
Oh,
If you want to, I helped give you a fancy new attack for building power directly for Glorious Exalted Bolt.
Yeah.
let's read. Spend one mode on step 1, make a ranged attack at short range using either sagacity or range combat. Treat as heavy. With short range, the artifact, and spend one anima to increase the range to medium.
He would be medium range from you, so you could spend an anima.
I guess I will spend the mote that I got back, and I should be near iconic now.
Okay.
So he will see me as a goat soon.
Nice. Now for a heavy ranged weapon, that is 1 accuracy and 2 damage. So-
This is like I don't have to use any power or anything for it. It just does a decisive.
No, you would still need to do that, but you gain an auto accuracy for a heavy art. Although it's an artifact, so if you want to, you can add an additional accuracy to it.
So what? So that's extra dice to it.
Extra successes for accuracy.
So I get auto successes on it.
2 auto success if you want.
Yeah, no, I'll take them.
Okay,
I
go
have
ahead.
0 motes left
Okay.
when doing this, but
All right, go ahead and give it a sagacity roll then.
just sagacity or with the
There's always an attribute when I say that.
okay. 8 successes.
All right, you gain 5 power then with the auto successes.
Nice.
So
I just look at the guy and just point my finger and go.
yeah, you shoot a tiny mini glass butterfly at him.
Pew!
That's much more effective than the rigmarole of charging up, because Death Obsidian Butterflies in hindsight really should just be used for big dramatic AoE attacks and not withering stuff. That is something I should have learned as a GM, that is my bad.
Alright.
Alright, it is now his turn.
Oh boy.
He's gonna try and...
So I now have 7 power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
Can I
gonna...
get some of that?
Enough to build up will and fire a bolt of power.
Sorry.
Sorry.
He's gonna go for more sword swipes on the troops.
7 successes.
He gains his overwhelm of 3 from the power on them. He is at 8 power now, almost at the cap. He has 1 accuracy from this, so he has 9 power.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and, if it's my turn,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my own, withering attack against him
Okay.
with my weapon, and I'm gonna spend a mote to use, Blossom of Inevitable Demise.
Okay.
On step 1, so I can double 9 since I'm in close range. Additionally, I have 2 accuracy from my gun, which means 2 of those dice are automatic successes, if I recall.
I believe so, yes.
And since I'm aiming at him reflexively,
That's 3 dice.
I am going to be getting a +3 bonus to dice thanks to Righteous Devil Form, since I am at close range from him.
It took a long time to get to this point of the fight where you can mulch the big bad, but now he is finally in mulching range.
Yay.
You peeled him out of the robot.
Alright, 12 d10s, here we go. Alright, that's
Successes.
8
Oh,
successes.
okay. 2 automatic successes. Nice, nice.
He has a defense of 5, so you build 3 power.
Oh, wait. I increase accuracy by 1 against creatures of darkness, so 9
Okay.
successes.
Alright, so 4 power.
4 power.
Now it is time
God
for
dang
the zombies are going to make an action.
Oh
now.
boy, here they go.
Here they go with their die pool of 6 dice.
Also, did he check to see if he would take damage?
His damage? That was a withering he did.
No, I mean the damage from the
right.
hazard.
I think he only triggers the hazard once a round.
Yeah.
He already did that. Wait, no. That was the first round. He has that for the second round.
That was the first round,
And
yes.
Thank you for reminding me. Nope.
Just a 1 piece.
The zombies take the 1 damage.
3 damage.
Durable 2.
Oh, they do have durable. They
No,
have durable.
He
Damn
does. The zombies do not.
it. Okay, so cool.
The zombies are now down to 3.
That's okay. Goodness sakes alive.
And the zombies also... Now, the troops have armor. And armor is pretty effective against the shambling hordes of the undead.
One would be impressed by this, yes.
Yeah, so they just kind of are gently pawing at the troops, and absolutely no one is hurt by this. They have been hurt by the fire before. They have been hurt by the bolts of lightning occasionally. Wait, actually, no.
Because
Oh, wait.
SSD took
Wait,
all
wait,
those.
Rex.
Yeah, even then
Wait,
they haven't
Rex,
been
I
hurt.
just... Wait, Rex, I just remembered.
Yes?
I just remembered. Blossom of Inevitable Minds makes me double 9s. And I rolled 3
Oh.
9s.
Oh, shit.
My
Oh, God.
So that's
goodness.
3 So that's 3 automatically successes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So instead of-
plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's
11.
11
That's
successes.
insanity.
All right, in that case, instead you gain 11 minus 5.
6 power.
6 power, yeah. And he has a hardness of
All
5.
right.
That's funny.
So you can start with a decisive now.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to go next?
Excellent.
I mean, I guess I will.
So, sorry
Okay.
for interrupting you.
No,
but
it's
again,
fine.
so
Thank you for
I just
pointing that
forgot.
All right.
The zombies, it's okay. His shield is almost down.
All right. I'm going to fight
Let's
with
go.
my troops against the zombie horde.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see if I can do anything specific, or if I can. No, not with my charms. Darn it. Oh well. Yeah, that's social influence. That wouldn't work. All right. So, with my devil trigger, I'm going to use a Fist of Iron technique. Spend a mote for that.
Okay.
I
don't think you need to spend a mote for Fists of Iron.
I mean, it says cost 1 mote for a Fist of Iron technique.
All right, I guess.
That's just what I'm going with, at least.
All right.
Yeah. What do you think those zombies out of the
I'm
picture?
going for the tags. We're going to do flame, and we're going to do piercing.
Okay.
So, flame being +1 damage for attacks at close range, piercing -1 defense to the target until her next turn on successful attacks, and -2 soak on decisive attack. But all right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And let's see with so let me.
Do you have enough power for a decisive? These guys only have a hardness of 2, so.
I don't have enough power. I don't think I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna use a decisive strike for this.
Okay, you gotta do Withering for now.
Yeah.
Because these zombies are in a pretty good position protected by Sorceress power.
That's fine. And Withering gets me power, yeah?
Yes.
Yep, okay, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, and what's it? I'll be using Fist of Iron as a medium weapon type. So
Okay.
let's see, that would be that and that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With the accuracy thing, that would be 4, 5. That would be 6 successes in total.
Gain 4 power.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Nephwracks takes his final turn. I think he's taken 3. He gets 4. So he is going to be making one final attack against the guys. This is still withering. He's still doing withering. He's building up for something big for 10 power. And he does get that last power he needs.
All right.
Which will come into play next turn.
Indeed.
So the impacts of these sword slashes do keep getting transferred to SSD, but again, made of metal, so even though he's bleeding and cracked a bit, he is still up and kicking, even as black and red blood begins to gush over all of his body. It is now the top of the new round, if memory serves.
Yep, it should be. I
Yes.
believe everyone's...
It's the enemy.
Oh my goodness sakes.
I think it's the... I believe it's the hero turn starting first for this round, so who wants to go first?
Yep, it is.
Okay,
Do
so
your thing, Adam.
the thing is, I don't want to hit the zombies, because like this is a big
Oh,
attack.
fair.
Well, you'll be hitting the zombies regardless, unless you take them out first. You have to deal with them before dealing with him.
Yeah, somebody needs to deal with the zombies first.
Did somebody... This looks like a job for me.
It does, yeah.
I am going to try to gain will.
Okay.
That is at least one success. Or that is a success plus one, so I gain 2 will.
That's enough will.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Cast your spell. And pump as much power as you want into it.
Power.
I'm pumping 7 power.
Okay, so make your attack roll.
So attack is going to be what again? It's going to be my stats.
Fortitude plus sagacity. You can use your excellency
Yeah.
if you want.
Do I have enough?
You get 1 mote per turn.
Yeah, so I am going to do that.
5 successes.
Against the zombies, that is enough to hit them. They only
That's
have a
what I was
defense
planning
of
on
2.
hitting.
So you get as much power as you spent plus 3 overflow success for the damage
So-
roll.
A 10.
Yeah. And you only need to get 3 success. And you only need to deal 3 damage to kill them.
Because this is going to be a wave on everything. 4 successes on everything. It makes a rough terrain for everyone as well.
Okay. So they have a soak of 2, but they only have 1 left, and if he fails his roll, this will kill the zombies just by the fire
That'd be
damage.
great.
And the difficult terrain is important to deal here because on one side of this blood lake there's Adam. On another side, there is the glass butterfly.
Wait! I
field.
forgot. I have 1 will remaining. I will roll that 1 dice.
Go
for
ahead.
extra
Do it.
power.
Go ahead, see finish him.
Please. Darn it. So close.
No. Yeah, I mean that's just me. But oh well.
Yeah, so you are narrowing off his
I'll try.
avenue of escape, though, and you did deal damage to them. There's only 1 health of zombies left, as a bunch of them are cut down via a swarm of black glass, shredding
Oh
them
god,
like
if
that
they
one
get
kill in
oh
Spyro.
god, if they get if he fails the roll for the fire, they
Yeah.
automatically die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if I was able to just like
Not
that's
leave it
the
up to
thing.
chance.
I'd rather not have the opponent. Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Okay. It's fine. That's fine. I'll figure this out.
Yeah, one thing although he's going to turn and look at you, then he turns to look at Lathander.
Uh-oh.
He's going to be spending all 10 of that power and 1 mote and using 1,000 Death's
Oh,
Curse.
that doesn't sound good in the slightest.
Absolutely not.
See if this works.
Roll low. Roll low.
Oh.
He did roll low.
Literally 1 success.
You played that before the roll showed up, but it is still very appropriate. Let me explain what this would have done if it had hit.
It would have killed me.
No. Roll a social influence against the resolve of a target within medium range.
Oh.
Success causes the target to lose his action and flee in terror for the rest of the scene. This is a psych effect that ends when the target takes damage.
Oh, wait.
So I had ways to ignore it.
I also had a charm to
Yeah,
help with it.
Hey, Lathan. Hey, Adam. Don't you have a thing that happens when people defend against social influence?
Yes, I gained 2 power.
Gain 2 power.
I am now at 8 power.
So, What, Lathander, what you see happen
That's
is,
so far.
in your mind's eye, this guy grows to 1,000 feet tall, about as tall as the skeleton is. You mentally see him possess the skeleton and loom over you.
I flip because I am still a bird.
Okay.
So I flipped him a bird.
Got him.
And then the illusion is broken and you're back in the world, and he just seems kind of... Nothing?
I flip again.
You
Sorry.
always were so...
Fucking
You
anathema!
were always so pathetic, weren't you? Even in your last bouts of life.
Them's the breaks, pal.
Alright,
And
who's going next?
Also, roll for the thing.
Oh, right!
See if they die instantly. 3.
Yes!
They do!
Press E to...
The zombies all burned to
Press
death!
E to die instantly. It works!
Now his shield is gone.
Alright.
Oh. Alright, if the zombies
Oh.
are gone,
Alright, let's
Alright.
do this.
Are you gonna go first?
Woo! That's
We're-
what I'm
Adam-
talking about.
Let's.
Adam,
Fucking
did you
do
already
this.
go?
No, I'm
Do your
about
thing.
to go.
I'll follow up.
Okay. So I'm gonna point my gun at him. Shimmering gold like a fucking. If you've ever played, what is it called? The one game, I think it's Terraria, the one that lets you play as these like weird like fire creatures.
Starbound.
That's what Adam looks like. Yeah, Starbound. That's what Adam looks like right now, in his righteous devil form.
Actually, wait, I just realized
What?
something.
Yeah?
I cast a spell. I'm at a iconic.
Oh shit, you're
So-
right. Read that out.
Untouchable in combat enemies targeting the changeling or the changing moon suffer a dice penalty equal to their essence, so that's 2. Outside of combat, enemies cannot identify the character as anything other than their animal shape.
Sick.
So he sees me as a bird at the moment.
So
Yes.
If I untransform, he sees me as a goat.
so
He cannot fathom me being an enemy right now, basically. He just sees a bird.
I'm aiming a fire wand attack. Block. Step 1. I spend 1 mote for Blossom of Inevitable Demise. Double 9s, reload reflexively. Time for a decisive attack. Will, I must say, you do not make the best impression from what I heard from my friend here. Well, from my boss. As far as I'm concerned, you've done an awful lot of damage this time around. With everything you've done, I should have atomized you on this fucking moment right now. But I'm a businessman. And I have one condition. And now let's aim that attack. Double 9s.
He's doing the move.
Oh no.
Aim that attack. Double 9s. Plus 3 dice bonus. 12d10. 7 successes. Or rather, 7s, rather. Do I have anything else that lets me do...
Capstone
do
ability.
cool thing? Oh yeah, also, plus 3, which is also at 3 accuracy. Let me see if I can... Let's see what else I have. Let's see, just to check if I... Just to check if I have anything else that I can do.
Generator of uncontrollable nervousness.
Gun.
I still like
Go
brand
on.
unique neutralizer as the acronym.
Alright, so,
3.
that is 3 automatic successes, plus 3 other successes, which
6.
pierces his defense, I think.
It does get past his defense, yeah.
Yeah, it hits.
So how many successes?
I'm
Wait, did
using-
it fail the roll for the zombies?
Yes, he did. So the zombies
Okay.
are
Yeah.
gone.
All of my 8 power on this.
I'll be done.
Okay.
He's going for it.
It hits. I only got one thing. There's one way you can get out of this. I point and I fucking start charging like mega buster charge going on in my gun, like fusing with my
Zeta
arm. Basically.
flare.
Say you're sorry. Caress of 1,000 hells. Spend 2 motes on step 5 of a decisive ranged attack against an opponent that's violated the Exalted's virtues or intimacies. The opponent may repent for their crimes and immediately form an appropriate major intimacy, then pass out without taking damage from the attack, treating them as though they were incapacitated. If the opponent does not repent, they suffer 4 dice of aggravated damage in addition to the attack's normal damage. These dice do not count toward the usual limit and ignore soak.
Okay, so
Additionally,
We were going to do that right
basically,
now.
additionally, since I am a solar, an opponent who wishes to repent must also accept an intimacy of fear, awe, or guilt toward the solar, and if the target is also a creature of darkness, all damage dealt is
Oh my
aggravated.
goodness.
okay,
So-
he has a defense of 5. So how many successes was that on the attack roll?
6, I think.
I believe it was 6.
Okay, so as many power as you could think of for damage. So add up all of your damages. That is that is only 1 overflow as a note.
So 90-10.
He is not going to repent at all, so add another 4.
Cool.
So the
13.
4 comes after.
Okay.
Okay.
The 4 comes after.
So that
This man is a racist piece of shit who enslaved a whole tribe of people. He is not repentant.
Alright. So, starting
7.
off, this is
That's-
aggravated.
Oh, that's 3, and then with the 4,
3.
that's 7.
We're gonna start, wait. It's 4 damage dice, not
darn
damage.
it. Alright.
Alright, well, hold on.
Does any of
Wait,
this
hold on.
ignore soak?
I believe the 4 ignore soak.
Okay. That is important, because he has a soak
That's 2.
high enough to soak all of that.
That's 2.
But it's all aggravated damage.
So he takes 2 levels of aggravated damage then.
Okay.
If that 4 ignores soak. So you just part of him starts to burn and you just hear him hiss through burning teeth. I won't repent. I've done nothing wrong with those subhuman slur.
Suit yourself.
Unfortunately, either your aim was off or the nothingness that is in its
Wait. Double 9s.
Yeah. So that's
5 successes.
that's no he has the soak of 5. Wait, no, soak of
God
4.
damn it.
So he takes 3 levels of damage instead of 2.
okay. Still, that's pretty good.
Yeah, his health is a lot smaller than you think it is, so you're getting close.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would imagine so, considering how much we had to do to that mech.
Oh god, yeah. Alright, who wants to go
All right,
next? Wait, no, it's his turn next, isn't it?
Okay. If it is, then I will wait.
Yeah, he is going to wave dash forward and do the Enviro Hazard against on Adam, the troops, and Gavel.
Oh no.
Forward. He can't reflexively move out of my
you're right.
range.
Never mind. That protects Gavel. He was gonna try and finish her off, but he can't.
Oh.
Sorry. Your fight's with me.
All right. Lathander, the troops, and Adam need to make a physique or integrity roll. Plus 4.
Integrity it is.
Do I have any of those? Let's see. Integrity, I have no tegrity. Physique, I am not a physique individual.
5.
Am I a fortuitous soul?
Hopefully.
That's my answer.
Gun. The first rule. Gun.
All right, so Adam and the troops are fine. They managed to keep their breath in, and the smelling salts are still passed around. Lathander, You take 3 health levels of damage.
1, 2. Oh my lord, I am not incapacitated still.
Ox body!
I am 1 point away from incapacitation.
Ox body!
And I essentially I shoot him in the leg, and essentially I yell, "Get him, boss! Finish him!"
All right, what's he doing? Or what was that roll for?
SSD is also 1 from incapacitated.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's trying to strangle everyone to death.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see.
All right, who wants to go next?
All right.
Who hasn't gone yet?
I haven't gone yet. All right, I'm going to spend 2 motes and use Wrath-Stoked Onslaught.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Are you gonna do the thing that eviscerates gods from the planet?
I might. Maybe next turn if he lives through this. All right. So, yeah, spend 2 motes, and then time to see first and foremost if this hits. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, yeah, and plus the 1 accuracy. I got to remember that as well.
Hey, everyone, make me an awareness roll too.
Well, me?
Yeah, do it. For the sake of not mixing up, do it after your attack's done.
10 greater than 7. 5 successes.
Players win ties except in defense. So, is this a decisive?
This is a decisive.
Do you have accuracy from your weapon?
Yes, I have one. I have 1 accuracy.
Then you just barely.
Cool. Will we take those? All right. Let me double check as well. The thing I'm above.
All right. So roll however much power you spent plus damage from the weapon plus any other damage.
I'm using all 4 of my power for this. So that gives me 2.
Wait, he has hardness 5.
Okay. What's it?
Wait, no. The hardness fell because he was attacked.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So you're fine. You're fine. Because he's under an onslaught.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. So I gained 2 additional damage die since I spent 4. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Don't forget to add damage from whatever weapon template.
Yep, and that's what I was thinking as well. So 9 from the basis. 1. I don't get an extra die for that. That's just an automatic success. No, that wouldn't do that. Oh yeah, plus since I have the piercing tag, he has -2 soak.
Oh shit, that's gonna be important.
Or he loses 2 soak from this attack rather, and plus an additional damage with flame. So
all right, go ahead.
On 1, 9.
Is the narratively appropriate person gonna be the one to finish him?
I hope so. All right, so additional die for the power, and then let's see what we got. That is, hold on, give me a second, I need to add. Okay, so 1 automatic success from the melee damage, medium thing, that gives me a +1 there. +1 for the flame, so that is 4, 5, 6, 7, and -2 soak on his, -2 soak for Mr. Angry over here.
7 damage that ignores 2 soak. Hey, remember when you did exact damage to kill the god? Guess what you just did again? And do you want to spend it to make it perma-kill?
I will spend an additional mote for Spirit Slaying Stance. On a decisive strike attack to inflict aggravated damage against a spirit, demon god or ghost. If the Exalt slays a spirit with this charm, it is unable to reform for a number of months of downtime equal to the Exalt's essence rating or until the end of the story. What would this man be classified as? Just to make sure.
This is a ghost.
Okay, so
you could permanently kill him.
Yeah, I cannot permanently kill him.
Wait, Why can't you?
Because it has to be used, because the life-denying hate can only be used against a god or demon.
Oh, you could perma-kill him through the normal thing, then.
Yeah. Or wait, can I? Hold on. Slays a spirit with this charm. It is unable to reform for a number of months of downtime equal to the Exalt's essence rating or until the end of story.
Hey, can I trap him in a crystal?
I think I'm...
Let me double check what it says for this.
Yeah,
charm.
just in
Finish
case.
him, boss! Do it!
You finish him, you win.
Yeah,
I just
he's
wanna
going
see
to
if
be
this is
defeated, but
permanently
whether or
killing him.
not he's going to Ultra Hell or not.
Yeah. Oh shit! You picked up Heaven Thunderhammer. That's one of the iconic techniques.
Yeah, what's it? If this, what's it? I was thinking of doing that earlier on, but I was like, no, I want to use Wrath Soaked because I have 4 power.
Yeah. If you want to, you could perma-kill him because the life-denying hate is just an optional curse you could do.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I can send him to Ultra Hell.
Yeah, you could just delete him from reality if you want. And given that this man is a hyper-religious nutjob slaver who tortured you in life, tried to kill you in death, is calling you all sorts of slurs, and imprisoning your family inside of his robot. Yeah, this guy deserves to be fucked.
Okay, so how we're gonna? Okay, so which direction am I?
Finish him.
Which direction am I facing him in? This is very important.
You are facing. You are facing him towards the direction of the giant skeleton.
Okay, am
robot.
I facing in front of him? Am I behind him?
You are behind him.
Okay,
right
cool,
now.
awesome. So, then keep in mind I'm still in my devil trigger form. So Gavel runs up behind him and punches him straight through the chest, just like she did all those years ago. And is holding effectively his spirit heart. And all the limbs, or all the astral limbs, are grabbing onto this man's head to make him face towards my face. Just like old.
I thought you were gonna make him eat his
Just
own
like
heart.
old times, huh? And then she rips the spirit heart out and crushes it in her hand.
I'm giving him some last words, even as he's doing
That's
this.
fine.
Like, he's falling backward. He's looking back and steering. Who do you think all that prayer was going to?
Piss all now.
No, he's still getting it. You may have killed me, but you won't kill our master. You can't beat him.
Enjoy the oblivion you tried to send me to, you old fool.
You can't beat the economy itself.
The economy. Wait, as in like the... hold on. I want to write...
The war
And that's his last words.
Okay, can I get a...
The war economy.
Can I get a spell check just so I can put it in my notes?
It's spelled like it
Okay,
sounds.
cool.
The word economy. And with that, he is deleted from reality, and you have all won. With none of your troops hurt, all the damage was reflected on the SSD.
He kept his promise.
He did. And Adam, as he dissolves, you feel a relief in your heart. You automatically know when an oath is broken, but you also know when you get the opposite feeling of knowing when an oath is served to its conclusion. So you know that you're released from that greater oath you made.
What was the greater oath I made?
It was effectively to truce when you were fighting SSD in the tomb in exchange for helping him kill this guy.
Oh, that was
And
an
bring
oath
his
with
friends.
SSD. Ah, that's great.
Yeah.
Wait, thought he was following us around for nothing?
No, he was fought.
Yeah.
This is his friends you're helping.
Yeah, that's
No, I
what said.
forgot.
You
I
think
thought he was just
following
like a
us
cool
around for
guy.
nothing?
No, he was. Now, if you want to buy him as an ally now with the major milestone you're about to get, you can. But
I mean, he's cool. I mean, like, he's cool. Like, I get him. He's a cool guy, but I don't know if we want to do that right now.
yeah, it's your call. Either way, the troops are cheering now because not only did you kill a monstrous motherfucker who absolutely needed to go, it's a major moral victory because you beat a giant robot with none casualties.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
then
great.
now, slips off into a deep, incapacitated sleep as a bird.
Oh yeah, all of you guys got pretty badly banged up, especially SSD and Gavel.
Yep.
I took no damage.
A lot of us.
Did Chills just say no damage? I'm
Yeah,
one point.
I took
I'm
no
1
damage.
point away from impact.
Yeah, because of the
And,
Toku armor.
Yeah, the Toku, the 6 soak protected me from taking any damage for the entire
And
fight.
mushroom armor
That's
prevails
why
again.
Also,
Yeah.
you can see SSD is also 1 away from incapacitated, so he's visibly starting to glitch. We did it.
I'm gonna go over to him right away, and I'm gonna help him, and
You
I'm gonna
sure?
make sure he doesn't collapse.
We sure did, pal.
Thank you,
It was a pleasure.
friend. Oh, I think I need rubber repairs. And then he starts max headrooming.
Oh goodness.
Catch the wave.
Weird.
That's all right, man. You could get your go ahead and get your rest. You more than
Everyone make
earned
that
it.
awareness roll now.
Oh yes, that's right.
Keeping SSD is going to spend an excellency, but he has wound penalties, so it's just 10 dice rather than 12.
Awareness plus attribute.
Yeah. Force.
Oh,
6
it has to be
successes.
Oh, it has. Oh,
It
it's,
could be any attribute.
6
any attribute? Okay.
Oh, any.
Yeah.
6 successes.
3 successes.
I just need to double check. Okay, that's a 3. That's a 5. So yeah, that would be 7. 2 successes.
It's at this moment then the jeweled wasp that you summoned earlier, the Agata.
Mm-hmm.
It
Ugh.
looks like it's on fire.
Oh,
It appears to have been badly, incredibly wounded, like it's about to die. It's also almost incapacitated.
Oh my
It
goodness.
appears you see it's kind of lying by one of the tents, bloody, badly beaten. This is why it was not able to come into the fight. It was beaten within an inch of its life by something.
Oh goodness.
And you just see it by the tents, just quivering.
I'm gonna rush.
hush
I'm gonna
now.
rush over to it.
I rushed to it.
Boss help
Hush now.
refused offer merger. Did not want financial merger. Economy dangerous. Beat back.
Hush now.
Beat back mind control with sun help.
Wait. What? The economy. You know about this, yes? What is it?
Don't know. Introduce self as economy. Wanted to buy startup program with merger. Help. So tired.
Hush now.
Need action for economy.
Medics, here now.
Fuck.
Save your breath, darling. You'll be good. You'll be fine. Hey, get over here. We got a wasp.
Lythander is just a bird in the
Mhm.
field, just
Okay.
unconscious.
That's fair.
So-
I'm calling any and all medics over here.
I mean, they're here, but I'm not. Boss, what do you want us to do? We don't know how to heal a demon.
Anything, just anything, please.
Get the eyeball guy on it.
He's not
You
here.
remember the guy? Oh, he's not here. I thought we could summon him.
Yeah, he's back in. Not till you get to second circle demon summoning,
Oh.
which is essence 3.
How do we do it? All right. I don't know how to. All right. How the hell do we help this thing?
So, Dark-Eyed Stargazer does approach with the medics. He does say, if you banish it back to Malpheus, then it will reform and it should be healed.
Good enough, I suppose. All right, I turn back to the demon. All right, darling. You've done a fantastic service. Your name will be remembered here forever.
You get 4 stars.
All right, and then I do the
called Biddy Coin.
oh goodness sakes, and then I do the traditional banishing ritual to send her back.
All right, yeah, she does continue muttering because she never shuts up as she is banished back. Economy skin opal shining
Oh.
glassy. Came from tomb direction, was seeking survivors, and with men you fought inside out. Wanted financial acquisition. Said something prayer. Deals. Can't remember. Think. And then passes out.
Okay,
And then is sent back to Malpheus.
let me write that down.
It's not dead because it's reconstituting in Malpheus now,
Yeah.
so you might be able to resummon it, but
At the moment, it is
Yeah.
out of our reach, so to speak.
yes.
All right. Whew. We beat a boss.
Gavel's gonna turn to all her men, medics included. Today was a great victory here, for all of us. There's still things to be done here, but we will celebrate. I am proud of all of you, as your leader, as your prophet. I could never be more proud of all of you than I am now. She even starts to shed a tear.
Do we get to do the feast now, or
Wait, say that again?
one of the guys in the back? Do we get to do a feast now? Or...
Oh yes, there
You
will
heard her,
be
boys!
a feast.
And then
You heard it,
tears
boys!
start.
Drinks are on me! Everybody party!
Andrew WK gets summoned in the background for the OST.
It's at this point Mahendra finally stops playing his music.
Yeah!
Okay. If you killed the big guy, then yeah, we should be fine now. Does a very
Also-
long... Every single bone in his body cracks.
Oh,
That feels good, eh, big guy?
Sure does. We do have a bit
Yeah.
of... I think there's not much food around here anymore, but we could probably get a good food shit going back in the creation. Sun's
You
about
better
to
believe
rise.
it.
It could be a good idea to cross over. I'll stick with you in the real world or rather, in the flesh world for a bit.
Hey, boss.
yes.
You still got my hat.
Oh, my apologies.
Oh, and by the way, that was some damn fine work out there.
Same to you as well, Atom. Best shooting I've ever seen this half of creation.
Oh, well. I get by.
I pass him the hat back.
And we have Lythander to thank. And we have Lythander to thank for taking out that behemoth. That was one hell of a trick. And didn't know he had it in him.
Gavel turns to Lythander, who I imagine is still...
Lythander is in a field and you do not see
Okay.
him as a bird.
Gotcha, alright.
I'll go get him. I'm gonna put him in my hat and just carry him. He's earned it.
All right,
I'll meet you at the celebration.
I would certainly hope you would come.
All right, and we'll close off as you guys cross back over into creation. Then
Alright.
it's
You
sunrise.
grabbed the wrong
and-
bird. Lythander is stuck and you just hear tweet tweet tweet.
It's okay. Birds can fly. You'll make your way back.
Yeah, it's fairly easy to cross over in a Shadowland anyway. He's just gotta wait for the next sunrise. Lathander would know this too. Although, as Lathander's left behind as an underworld, as he's left behind there, a golden sprite in the distance, it flies closer and closer towards you, and then stops right in front of you. Lathander, it's Leopard. We need to talk.
Tweet tweet.
I like to think that the golden sprite is taking the shape of like a bigger bird, like a bird of prey.
Like a hawk or something.
It's an infallible It's an infallible messenger spell, so it takes the form of like a little shining pixie or some kind of scrunko.
Tweet tweet.
Like a hawk.
We need to talk soon. I'll send a fuller message later, but it's about the Stinger. He's making his move.
The Shredder?
No, the Stinger.
Oh, the Shredder's off-brand cousin. Got it.
I have men outside the city of Shampur. We should go there. We'll need to start getting ready for our own stake.
Tweet tweet.
And the sprite just dissolves. He usually sends very short messages before sending in a fuller report. This is just like him getting ready to send you a signal for later. And setting up a
they
quest
know this was
marker.
an actual bird. Lythander is also somewhere else.
No, this automatically tracked Lathander down. This is how Infallible Messenger works. It doesn't make mistakes.
It would be funny if it did.
It would, but Leopard doesn't make that kind of mistake. He's not that stupid.
Mhm.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
He trusts
All right,
me.
so does
Do
he?
you think there's something wrong with Lythander? He hasn't spoken a word, and he's still a bird. It's been 4 hours.
I'm sure it's...
How did a living bird find their way into the underworld anyway?
You,
I don't know.
You hear a tweet and a soul escapes its mouth and goes back in. Like
see?
an eternal, like a screaming soul pops out and then goes back in.
Oh, like a death phoenix.
Yeah. It goes.
Well, I guess it's kind of like Lythander. That is definitely something Lythander would say.
I get the... Well, we already had the big dramatic closing moment, and we've been recording for nearly 4 hours, so let's just end off here wishing everyone a good night. That was a killer session.
Oh, that was
but
great.
Yeah.
Next time, we're going to hit the big city. We're headed to Sheport. We're heading there
Big
next
city.
time,
Oh
guys.
no, Gavel gets to have her cosplay arc.
No, that's a different
Oh,
one,
thank
but-
goodness.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay. Someone's going to be in cosplay.
Oh, lovely.
Expect a lot more intrigue next time. Hey, remember that missing solar? Wonder what's up with them. Anyone, take care, everyone. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good one,
I'm hitting
everyone.
I'm hitting the stop button. Good night.
Sleepy.
Thank you for listening to FateBreakers. We here at the Action Economy crew are really excited to bring you our first big project, and you can also follow all our socials for more of our content. Actual plays live and die by word of mouth, so if you enjoyed this episode or know a friend or two who would be interested in this setting or story we're telling, spreading the word is a great help to a brand new podcast. Me and the players have a lot of ideas and plot seeds for later, both in the far future and 2 weeks from now, the next episode. Catch you then.